Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
And Lionel, and this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go. What up, everybody? How are you? What up, guys? Welcome back, Law.
Yeah.
Yo, the people were missing you, man.
Yeah, man.
People were missing you, man. They was asking about you. They said, "Where's baby daddy at?"
They wasn't trying to see us,
bro. They wasn't trying to see us. They were just mad we was arguing. That's it. They were like, "Yo, why are we debating, yo?" We had legit a 48-minute debate.
Oh, that was last week?
That was last week. We had a debate regarding Katakuri versus Blackbeard. You knew it had to be Blackbeard, bro. And then I cut it down. I made like a cleaner edit of it. It went from like 48 minutes to I think 37, 39 or something like that. Listen, man.
Okay.
It was a lot of cooking. Mm-hmm. A lot of burning.
A lot of kitchen work.
Yeah, a lot of kitchen work. Okay. There's a lot of pans used.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, guys, new year. 2025, first episode of the year. Just want to say thank you to everybody for joining us today. We appreciate you kindly. Listen, man, as always, it's going to be a great experience today. We are going to be talking about One Piece chapter 1135. It's been out illegally for a little bit, but it is out. It was out like 2 days ago, I believe, or so like that. The next 14 days, we won't have a chapter, okay? Oh. So that means we have another break week next week coming along, just so you're aware. But we will be taking super chats. We will be taking phone calls today. If we don't always get to them immediately, please be patient. We will get to them. You know, our chapter days happen to be filled with, we got to get through the chapter. So we appreciate you liking the video. To all our Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners that are out there, I just want to say thank you for you too as well. We hope you're enjoying whatever you're doing on the go and doing it safely. If you wish to send us something through the mail, you can. Check the video description below. You will find our P.O. Box address there. And me or Sebastian will probably forget to pick it up.
Yeah, we got to check that. I think someone might have sent something. I don't remember.
We do our best. But I just want to say thank you for always supporting us as well. So we're going to say what's up to chat. After we say what's up to chat, we recorded the pie video because we couldn't do it live. So we're going to watch the pie video. Okay? We're going to watch the pie video. And then we're going to get into super chats and then get into the chapter itself.
Yo, hope you weren't cursing at that pie video, bro.
No, I don't think we were cursing.
I bet.
After the after the super chats are after the whole chapter review is done, we are going to hit Discord phone calls, which means if you haven't joined our Discord and you wish to call up and be in a video that I may edit if I have the time, you will be able to do so. So I would say join our Discord now. But let's say what's up to chat, and then after that, Marv, we'll watch it. And that'll be the first time Lawrence sees the pie because he wasn't here last week.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, before we get into all of the, everybody's in chat, we did get a $50, 50 gifted membership.
Hey, man. I know who it is. Yo, Roy Stokes,
it's
man.
Insane, man.
Yo, Roy, man, you're insane, bro. Thank you so much for all of your support, man.
Truly.
He be going crazy, dog.
Yeah, man.
He be going crazy.
Absolutely wild what Roy be doing, bro.
Listen, man. Thank you, Roy. We appreciate you, bro. He be wildin'.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Roy.
But yeah, I see Austin Hart in here. I see Krithi? I don't know how to say that. Play Dead, Twilight Straw Hat, KSG2, Monkey D. Jiraiya, Roanoa Ronin, Sedgefield, Marluxia.
Yo, big W's in the chat for Roy, too. For everybody, please throw up the knock on my fist.
Young Lou, Special K, Fire Mess, Roy Stokes, Franco Cervantes, Arutenta? I can't read that. Ace, Dempsey wrote Epo, Sedgefield, Quavo's in the chat, The Boy equals Joy Boy, KJ's in the chat, Gabriel Ramos, Just so many. Trey Bus, Coven Creeran, Yusef, Cyborg Frankie. Cyborg be in everybody's chat, man. Ayo Twix, Lethal, Haybree, Drager. I can't read today, bro. I'm sorry. Larry sold me drugs. Push the vibe.
Yo, no, so what is going on?
Larry sold me drugs and pushed the vibe back to back. That's crazy. I found the 2-piece Curb, Draco. I can't read that. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Hit that like button if you haven't already. We do have 269 people in chat right now, but only 64 likes. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, if you want to support us in any way you can, but you don't have the money financially to support, hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. It gets us out to everybody on YouTube, and it allows us to expand our audience and expand our Nakama ship here. All right. Let's get the super chats. Or you want to do the video first?
We're going to do the video first. Oh, we have the super chat goal still happening. So the goal was 50. We got 12 last week, and it was to be cosplayed as the 𝙏𝙼𝙪 members.
Yeah.
Lawrence has agreed.
Yeah.
Lawrence has agreed, so we're all set to go. So we had 12 last week. We have 1 right now, which basically means we have about a couple more to go until that super chat is completed. So that's there for you as well.
Yeah, if you guys want to see us dress up as the 𝙏𝙪 members, you got to donate. I think the goal limit for the goal is $10 each.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's watch the video then.
All right, Marv. And then they could see us in the corner, right, Marv? All right.
I'm already laughing, bro.
Larry was ducking the pie from me. He wasn't trying to see that this week for whatever reason.
I wasn't ducking anything. All right, so we have Hershey pie. Couldn't get regular pie because I'm allergic to tree nuts. Why am I always in this position, bro? I feel like it's been years.
Because people hate you, bro. But they love you. They love you.
What? Bro, crazy. Yo, what? Crazy.
Wait, go back, Marv.
What'd you say?
I get you. Yeah, I'll be a part of it in that way.
I think I'm allergic to tree nuts. Didn't want to die. You want to just do it yourself? You want to make the cream?
What? Bro, crazy. Yo, what? Crazy. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I'll be a part of it in that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I feel like you chose the messiest pie, though.
Yo, yeah.
The messiest pie, bro.
Yo, Lawrence, when I tell you, he did not want me to be the one.
I don't think, honestly, I agree with that. I agree with that, bro. It should, so I'm guessing it's Lino. It should have been Lino.
I'm gonna smack Mike in the face.
Keep going, bro.
Oh, I gotta keep going. Listen, you said to keep going. That's it. Is that enough? That's enough.
You think it's enough?
That's enough. You want to add more or no? You good? I'm good.
Oh my god, bro. I don't want to do this. Come on, add a little bit more, bro.
Yo, Lionel, I need you to like step and just let it start moving.
See, you were the OD, Sebastian.
See?
Big Evo, bro. Big Evo.
Sebastian would have tapped into like some hydrated EPO stuff.
I told him to think Evo.
I can't with you.
Marv, I will buy you more now. Do not punch me in the face.
It's crazy you chose him, bro. Why would I argue?
Different intent.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying.
Lionel. You gotta go to the Kingdom Hall.
Don't miss, bro.
Alright.
I gotta hear it because I gotta go.
Alright, you gonna give me a count? Yo, do not hit me hard, Lionel.
Are we doing a countdown? I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Never knew that was gonna be as funny as it was. Never knew that was gonna be as funny as it was.
Oh my goodness. Yo. The mess it made, bro. Yo.
Why you ain't take your hat off, bro?
Yo, I'm in tears.
Yo!
I hate you guys.
Bruh.
That's amazing.
We're never doing any super chats ever. It's everywhere now. We gotta clean it.
Yeah.
We do got to
You guys got to help clean that up.
Oh my god. Nah, I wasn't a part of it, bro. I wasn't a part of it.
Yo. Trash, you're part of it
Oh,
all.
shit. Even the wall. Yeah, you guys got a lot of clean up.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Oh man.
So to all those people, I'm excluded from the next super chat goal. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. And it's not even like he didn't hit me hard, but he sunk the pie into my face.
He got deep. I didn't think he was going to do
Yeah,
Anyway, you guys better appreciate this. We care a lot about y'all, so. Alright, man. I'm out. Jana. Yo, Marv, go back to when it hits.
Yo.
Just so we can see it one more time.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah, we'll watch it one more. We'll watch that part one more time.
Yeah, I gotta wipe my eyes, yo.
It's
I'm
so
tearing.
good.
I am teared.
Nah, slow motion is crazy, Marv.
3,
Yo, the smack it
2,
makes.
1.
He holds it there.
Yeah,
legit
bro.
holds it there.
Why is he holding it? Just let it go.
Held it there.
All right,
Funny, bro.
all right. Oh man, thank you, Marv.
Oh,
Appreciate
my
you for
goodness.
letting us use and mess up.
Mark, for my purposes, can you
The
get that in
kitchen.
slow motion?
Is there
Not-
one
not
you can
right
put in
now,
slow
but, like,
motion?
just for me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, we lived up to the super chat goal, so we just want to say thank you for
Yo.
hitting the goal. Dislike all of you intensely, but we love you. But yeah, other than that, hope you got a laugh out of it at my expense. But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Seb. Oh, Lawrence, what did you think?
Yo, that was hilarious, bro. Like, I think Lionel was the right person to choose for it
Yo.
for some reason. Like, even if I was there, I would have been like, nah, Lionel should do it.
Yo, and
Why y'all
and,
so worried about like I'm gonna break his nose or something, bro?
No, it's not about me. It's about you. It's funny because I said it, Lionel said it,
Dude, y'all weren't the
and now
only one.
Lawrence is saying
I
it.
asked other people. They were like, yeah. I wouldn't have trusted you with that either.
Bro, you're not trustworthy, bro.
Crazy, bro.
You-
That's crazy, bro. I feel like
You're too emotional, bro.
I'm feeling emotional now about the fact that I wasn't chosen.
Man.
But I hope y'all enjoyed that. I know I did. Even
Yeah.
though I didn't get the pie, Larry. Next time, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But
That's crazy.
I had to wipe my eyes. I was tearing, bro. That was hilarious.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh, man.
Should we read super chat, Seb, before we get into the chapter?
yeah.
Guys, we're going to do super chats until about 6:25, and then we're going to go into the chapter, okay?
All right.
So 10 minutes.
Yeah. We got $2 from Johnny Blorp. It
Oh,
says,
we got a huge super chat.
We
Let's hit that one
did.
first. Let's
Yeah,
hit that
we
one
did
first. Because that was
earlier.
crazy.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, nope.
You got this, bro.
There we go. Yeah, we got $100 super chat
Hunt it banger.
from Young Bull Trent. Oh my God.
Thank you, yo.
Thank
Young
you so
Bull
much.
Trent, thank you so much, Brody.
It says,
Oh my gosh.
Hey, TOPT gang. I'm glad to have another year with y'all. Have a theory for y'all if I can win the call-in. But last, thanks again for making my year last year. Question, who's the strongest person Dofy beats? Hashtag Larry the best. Hashtag Larry tax. Hashtag Blackbeard is mid. Oh, thank you so much, Trent.
Thank you.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
The Dofy beats.
I think he could be any second commander right now, in my opinion.
I was gonna say Cracker, but
I-
I've been
Yeah.
steadfast on that since forever. So
I think that comment about Cracker's Haki being stronger than Dofy's has always had people led to believe like he's lower than third commander level, which is actually not true because Luffy kind of had stronger Haki than Dofy, and Dofy still won out. He just has other means.
Yeah.
You know, he has what Sebastian likes to say, hacks. You know.
Yeah.
So, and plus he has everything except future sight. And it's really hard to say if he was truly fighting at 100% versus Luffy in G4 because he was just gamma knifed. Like his organs was falling out of his butt and he really couldn't move. And when he was moving, I don't think that was as fast as he could move. He made easy work of Smoker. He was willing to fight Aokiji at one point. He was willing to fight him. I'm not saying he would have won. I'm saying that, like, I can't imagine a couple third commanders going up against Aokiji.
I mean, we saw Aokiji did the cracker. So
we saw what Van Auger did the cracker.
Do you have a name, Lawrence, or not?
I think second division. I thought because we already established like Dommy and Jones is able to stop, right? What do you rank him second commander? If you want to, because me, I'm not trying to start anything at all.
Tricky.
I know.
It was Jozu or Vista.
Yeah, but I even believe. I mean, I think most people say this. I believe he takes Marco out too.
I don't go that far, but I get what you're saying.
I believe he takes Marco out too.
If we on by just straight on panel like feats and impressiveness,
No,
like,
I don't think it's just straight
think
on panel. I just don't think Marco could do anything.
tripping, bro. But I don't want to do this.
But again, Marco we consider like the weakest of the first commanders overall in the pod.
Yeah, dude.
I honestly.
I said overall.
I believe he's second commander strength.
I think he could beat Marco.
Yeah.
I just don't see him. It'd be a really tough fight against Cat. I could see. Dofi's smart, but I don't know if he has the capabilities of infusing Conquerors Haki to the degree that Zoro had to use against King in order to put him down.
Yeah, I don't think he's there.
But I don't think King could necessarily do much damage to the strings either. Because Doflamingo could just heat up the strings. Unless he melts the strings.
Dofi don't got nothing for King, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think he loses to King for sure, though.
That's my guy, but he don't got nothing for King.
Yeah, I don't could see him beating King. I would say second commander, and then Marco.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I disagree on the Marco thing, but it is what it is.
You know the person that the Goro say, when you listed who could beat Blackbeard,
They said Marco.
they said the Yonko, and then they said
Marco.
They said Marco.
Yeah, they ain't say Dofi.
You know what I'm saying? So
they didn't say some of these warlords.
And look how wrong they were.
Hey, man. Hey,
Don't let that hype Marco up. Like, man. Let's look at the facts, all right?
We can look at how that turned out. We can look at the facts.
You can speculate all you want. I think he could take no.
That's all they said. They said only people who would be capable
yeah,
are these people and maybe that guy.
And they was dead wrong.
And they said maybe that guy. They said
we could go though.
Anyway, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for
generous.
that hundo. Seriously, thank you. It's crazy.
We got another 2 from Johnny Blorp. It says, broker make a theory about the Larry tax.
No, do not do that, broker.
Broker, if you're here, please do.
Nah, broker's gonna find out my social security. He's gonna tie it to like my ancestors I never knew I had.
He's gonna tie
it's
it
not
to
be good.
a chapter in One Piece.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the Larry tax theory, bro. I'm here for that. We got another 5 from Marluxia. It says, who do you guys think would win in a 1v1? Enel with Advanced Rio or Arlong with Future Sight and Conquerors Haki? Hashtag busted open. Hashtag Larry tax. I gotta know.
I gotta know too.
Yeah.
Unless you're giving Arlong Advanced Conquerors Haki, I don't think even with Future Sight and Conquerors Haki would allow him to deal with what Enel can do with the buff of Rio attached to the lightning and his basically already existing extreme observation hockey abilities. So I gotta know.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, if you played Pokemon, Pikachu will beat Squirtle every time.
Yeah, the water is not helping.
Yeah, it's not helping
him.
It's a weakness.
Yeah, I gotta know. Another 2 from Roy Stokes. It says, let's go, can't wait for the pod. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag like the pod. Yeah, like the stream, y'all.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Roy, you the go, bro.
Yeah, thank you, Roy.
Another 5 from Franco Cervantes. It says, we are here in 2025, and I would love to see your prediction bingo cards for this year, or at least share one prediction you hope to see. Hashtag BBC boys. Franco, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but we actually have a current ongoing bingo, like, for the whole Discord. People who wanted to join in and participate. The mod Chris did a whole, like, you get to insert your pick, and then we had a crowd vote as to whether it should be on the board or not. We got a lot of interesting stuff on there. So I would ping Chris to see what the official TOPT bingo card is, but do y'all have any specific predictions that y'all want to give?
Kumar passes away officially.
Okay.
I guess this is more, I guess, because he said hope to see. And we may not get it, but I would like to see Zoro actually forge all 3 of his blades black before during the show. Before the end of the show. Like, that's a prediction I kind of, I'm not saying I need, but I definitely want it to happen before the end of the show.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
All right. Dope. All right, we got another €5 from Sedgefield. It says, my New Year's resolution is to start paying my Larry tax on time. Hashtag Wary, hashtag Wabastion, hashtag Wildnell, hashtag Warrants. That's weird. That was weird to read.
It's like Mario, but our
Yeah.
names.
The W in this context is better than the Wario Mario context. But
Yeah.
But thank you, Sedgefield. We got another 12 from Young Lou, or 12 months at Nakama status from Young Lou. It says, missed a few episodes, but we back, baby. Hashtag bust it open. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another 2 from Trey Bus, but no super chat attached. So next time, Trey, let us know your thoughts. Another 2 from Zatib. It says, would Hulk have Conquerors Haki? I'm trying to settle something.
That's a Larry question, I feel.
I'm
Yeah.
green.
I would think so.
The question is, like, he's not overcoming the mental.
He's overcome the Hulk.
That's not consistent, though, is it? I feel like it's not
I
consistent.
mean, he did it. Do you need a
So that's what I'm saying. Is David Banner, right? Or Bruce Banner?
Bruce
I
Banner?
said David Banner.
David Banner.
Wow.
That was very culturally black of you
Wow, I
to say.
said David Banner.
Oh, the live action Hulk show. Yeah, but they changed the name because they couldn't use Bruce.
That's so funny.
So,
But
I'm thinking,
like, would Bruce Banner have Conquerors Haki? Like
I
that
don't-
dude?
yeah, I don't
That's
think
who I
he
think
would.
of. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Maybe I'm thinking too deep.
I don't know.
the point is, it's like eventually, like he does do it. Like he does conquer it. You know, it's not about how fast you conquer something. It's as long as you do it, isn't it?
But I'm trying to think. I mean, it's a movie, so it's not really. I guess you could say it's not canon. But remember when? To me, I'm not saying. To me, like as a conqueror, it could be a knock. Remember when after he like fought Thanos and he didn't want to come out no more? He was like, "Come on, Hulk, time to." He was like, "No."
Yeah, but there's so many
You have to-
iterations. of
then you're
Hulk.
getting into the mediums of which is the real Hulk. Because some people say that's not Hulk. That's
Yeah,
not the
that's
Hulk.
not.
that's what I'm saying, that's a
yeah, that's
canon
not really
thing.
Hulk to me. But
Okay.
yeah, that was somebody that doesn't have the rights because Universal still does. You know.
I got you. That's why I asked.
That's funny because that was my favorite iteration of the Hulk, low key. But
No, it was definitely what's this guy's name? I forgot. Edward Norton.
it's the same Hulk.
It's
technically.
it's not.
It's the same dude.
They're not though. Hold on. You can say that they are, but they're not.
Yo, so now
Lawrence and Lionel are the same dude, but we know they're not.
So is Rhodey a different character now just because Terrence Howard is playing?
No, that's different because they generally have the same like War Machine design. You know what I'm saying? This like
You get
even
that.
the Hulks look different.
Come on, man.
They do.
That's time. That's CGI graphics and stuff. There's a dude who's in this cinematic universe that is represented by both of those characters.
Bro, do you know how BS that is? Because even at the end of Edward Norton's Hulk, it showed that he was able to control the Hulk. And then we just somehow get this new Hulk and he has
Hold
no
on,
control.
but he had control.
No, he didn't.
Hold on. The next time we see that Hulk is Avengers.
No.
And he said, "What's my secret? I'm always angry." And then he turned into the Hulk at will. That happened. He then lost control after he did that, but he did that.
The point was he never lost control after. That's what the movie was insinuating. That he didn't have no control anymore.
Hold on. The movie
Oh my God,
insinuated that Edward Norton may have now gained control, but the green lights at the end of the green eye thing at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
they never showed him actively tap into it and then be like, "Yeah, I did this," and then revert back. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Same dude, bro. I'm
Bro
sorry.
had a whole girl
It's the same dude.
that was
bro.
committed to him. And he committed back.
It's the same dude, bro.
And all of a sudden, she not there no more. Now he was Scarlett
Listen,
Johansson.
if you want to say he got retconned, sure. It's still the same character.
I'm good, yeah.
All right. Anyway, we got another two from actually. I'll read it real quick, so we won't go in too deep on this one, Draco, because we're at the time limit. But it says, "Hey, question: Blackbeard versus Enel, who wins?"
Blackbeard.
I got Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, yeah.
All right. Let's thank you for all the super chats. We're gonna get back to the rest of the super chats we didn't read. We want to get into the chapter. We told you 10 minutes or so of super chats, so we're gonna do that. We'll get right back to it. Thank you so much for sending them. Give us a second to talk about the chapter though. All right. You guys ready? Let's do it. Cover story time. One Piece chapter 1135. Today's chapter is titled Friends' Cups. We are right back in with Yamato's pilgrimage for the cover story after the color spread. The caption at the bottom reads, "I'm different now." The cover story shows Kurozumi Tama, commonly known as Otama, kicking Hold'em in the face. Hold'em's hat flies off, his eyes are popped out, blood spurts out his mouth, and Kamijito seems to be knocked unconscious too. Do you guys have any thoughts regarding the cover story this week? And we'll start with Lawrence since he wasn't here last week.
Honestly, I was like, ain't no way. I'm sorry.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way that this...
Ain't no way.
I was like, the Beast Pirates, you falling off because Kaido. Like, this was crazy to me.
Low diff, bro.
Like, I didn't understand because granted, I didn't care enough to go into it because I was like, I'm going to go into the chapter because that was crazy. Right? I wanted to go into it to see where he was before. I'm not saying how much Luffy didn't really struggle with him at all, but it's like how much of a fight he put up against Luffy and how strong he was for this to make like even a tiny sense. And like even her kicking her like this, he dropped his sword, his hat came off, eyes are popping out of his mouth, blood spitting out of his mouth. He got wrecked from this kick, and I was like, bro. Over what? How many weeks, months that she's maybe have been training? Like who's her trainer? Like, you know,
Shinobu.
Bitch, that's crazy because I don't even know if Shinobu could do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You heard him?
Did you just curse?
Yo, right?
No,
You heard that too, right?
It sounded like you cursed a little bit. It sounded like you said it's the B word.
Yo, yeah.
No, I didn't say the B word. Nah,
Hey,
Yo,
Lawrence, be bold.
Be bold.
Be bold, Lawrence.
No, I didn't curse.
Yo,
I didn't curse. I wasn't even thinking of the B word.
yo, bro. It sounded like it for a second.
Sounded like
I
you
was
said
like,
it, man.
ain't no way.
Don't be calling these little girls B words, bro.
That's how I know they curse.
Respect women,
That's
Lawrence.
how I know they curse.
Crazy.
They are the backbone of our society. Okay?
That's how I know they curse. I didn't know I wasn't calling a little girl that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking of that word.
All right.
Like,
My bad.
That wasn't even remotely a thought. But anyway, and I didn't take the time to go into it deeper, but I was like, there's no way that, like I said, I'm not even sure Shinobu can do this, you know, and then this little girl's doing it. It's just crazy to me. Yamato training, maybe, you know, because Yamato could do this hands down. No, easy work, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, chill. Like, Beast Pirates, what's going on? Well, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Seb.
All right, so this cover story, while that did make me laugh, it sums up the entire reason why I feel like so many people are so angry or have no intrigue in this cover story, like throughout the One Piece community. 10 or how many chapters has it been? 12? 15? I don't know how many chapters it's been since the cover story started, because we've had some breaks and we've had some like cover arts and color spreads or whatever. But like all those chapters of build up for like the villain to this point to be taken out by an 8-year-old girl like that easily, like. Why? Why did we get any of that? You get what I'm saying? Like you could have drawn like almost all of this in like a thought bubble of somebody telling a story of what happened.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like you could have had each of these different cover stories as some like Kinemon going, and then this happened or whatever to somebody else, or Tama telling Kinemon and him being impressed, and you could get to the next actual thing that's supposed to happen here, I guess.
Yeah.
But. Shout out to Tama. I will say I did like, because I'm pretty sure when the Luffy, I didn't go back and read it, but the Luffy Hold'em beef was over Tama.
It was.
And he had her hemmed up then.
Yeah.
And like for her to be able to just deal with it now herself, I like that as a development. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know how Tama just scaled up like this, but like, fine, sure. Hold'em was this trash, apparently. But Oda do better. I'm sorry. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really say.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so I got some thoughts. I got some stupid thoughts. I got some interesting thoughts. All right. So here's stupid. In chapter 1133, Hold'em held Tama hostage. Hold'em had just taken out Speed. Yamato was ready to save Tama while she was crying out for help. So instead of being saved, Tama summons the strength to take out Hold'em and seemingly one-shots him. Since Kami Jiro and Hold'em share the same pain, if we never see them again after this, that means Tama has one-shot both of them, making her stronger than the headliner Speed since she was defeated by Hold'em, and since Luffy felt the need to use Red Hawk to knock out Hold'em, we can now say Tama's kick is relative to a Luffy Red Hawk. Who would have thought?
Yo,
This 8-year-old girl had it in her. This is why One Piece power scaling is hilarious. So, to give our boy Katakuri some credit, that cover story where he and Oven are fighting to a draw makes as much sense as this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now on to my second point. This is where things get a little interesting, and I hope I make the cover story a little bit more better. A little bit...
Mo better?
Mo better.
Mo
I
better.
hope I make it mo better. All right. It's sort of interesting that Hold'em kidnapped Tama based on their history. When Hold'em first met Tama, she was brought to him for her real devil fruit powers to control animals. Then we found out her power works on smile fruit users since they're part animals. So why did Hold'em kidnap her again? Well, since Hold'em is an underling by nature, I think he's working for someone higher up, and that person may be a Yakuza boss. Here's why. There are currently 6 regions in Wano. The flower capital houses the shogun, who is Momonosuke. The other 5 regions, which are of a lower position than the shogun, are the daimyo. But here's the kicker. I just lost my place. Oh, but here's the kicker. Out of the 5 regions, we only have 2 daimyo confirmed to be in power. Inyu, Arashi, and Kuri, and Denjiro and Kibi. The other 3 regions have no daimyo we know of yet. Those 3 regions without daimyo are Udon, Hakumai, and Ringo. Within these 5 regions, we also have the Yakuza bosses. Every region has a Yakuza boss except for one, and that's Kuri. So here's my theory. I believe there's a power vacuum happening within Wano right now. There are 3 positions open to become daimyo within the regions Udon, Hakumai, and Ringo. The Yakuza bosses Omasa, Tsunagoro, and Cho within these regions are strengthening their forces and stealing everything they need in Kuri, since Kuri has no Yakuza boss currently. One of these bosses has relocated the captive beast pirates from Udon prison and is using smile fruit users as slaves for their castle constructions. They also kidnapped Minitomo from rebuilding Odin Castle to help with their castle. The smile fruit users being used as slaves are causing difficulty, so Hold'em offered to find Tama since he knew of her devil fruit's power to control them. So he went to capture her but was defeated. I think we are seeing Wano experience a power struggle in real time, and Yamato will be the one to get them all in line just like Odin did, and she'll become the Yakuza boss of Kuri.
I like it.
But Tama's gonna be that Yakuza boss?
No, Yamato.
Oh, okay.
No, I like it. I
Yeah?
do.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. I think it tracks with what we've gotten so far. And it does elevate, like, I don't want to say Yamato's importance, but, like, it allows her to play up that same Odin role, where I think Lawrence predicted, like, she would become the new daimyo of Kuri. So that conflict could be what sparks it. And I do like the tie-in with Hold'em and Tama's ability. So
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with that. Again, we could have got here sooner, but I'm with it. I'm with it.
Also, my last point. Being this is the first chapter of the year and Tama's saying, I'm different now, sounds a lot like New Year, New Me.
Say me, though.
Say me, though.
You knew me.
Say me.
So I was like, oh, so we doing that, Oda, huh? New Year, New Me's. To a little girl.
What was it?
Hush up, little girl.
I was like, yeah.
Are you the same animal, but different beast?
What does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Your commercials used to be so good.
All right, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
I put a poll up for is Tama top 100 in the verse, and 61% out of 107 votes said yes. So
Yeah,
top hundo, bro.
top hundo.
That's crazy.
I feel like she not. I feel like this is enough.
I don't know, bro. Hold him.
I feel like we need a little more, bro.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
we just got a humongous
Oh.
super chat. Holy.
Trent, bro. What
The
you
boy
want?
Trent,
What you
bro.
want, bro?
Trent, dog.
Jesus,
What's happening?
bro.
Thank you, man.
Yo,
Another
Trent going crazy.
$200 super chat.
You expecting us to strip? This is not okay, bro. We not stripping, Trent.
It is a little hot here. No.
Yeah, it is a little high. Imagine we just all started.
But Trent, thank you
And then
so
Marv
much.
comes through and like you just see his hand and it's just baby oil. You don't get to see him in total, but just his arm in the baby oil.
Is he placing baby oil?
Nah,
Or
he's
it's
like-
oiled up.
He's handing it. to
Okay.
us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Would you ask?
I don't know.
yeah. You want to get rubbed down by Marv? Jesus. Yo, thank you so much, Trent. What the hell?
Oh man. Trent says, hey, here is my last tax money again. Love you guys, and you deserve all the happiness y'all get.
Oh man.
Hashtag
Thank you.
Larry goated, hashtag Larry tax, hashtag Blackbeard is mid, hashtag Zoro beats Blackbeard. Trent trying to trigger me, man.
Hey man,
Try to trigger
listen.
me.
Trent know what's going on, man.
Trent got paper,
Trent
bro.
know what's going on, man.
I'm trying to get like Trent.
Thank you so much, Trent, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Seriously,
it.
thank you. Holy.
Yeah, man, very generous, bro.
Yeah, let's hit some more super chats and then we're gonna get into the chapter. So we'll go into 642.
All right, we got another 2 months at Nakama status from Tech D Throw. It says, "Yo, which end of series fight you buying the most stocks in?"
You gotta go Luffy versus Blackbeard.
Yeah, that was my pick. I'll give you one that I'm selling my stocks on, and y'all not gonna like it. Zoro versus Mihawk. It'll never live up to the expectations.
I feel like the Zoro versus Mihawk fight is like the Itachi versus Sasuke fight. Like I feel like people are gonna have so much like want to see it, and then it's not gonna live up to like the hype.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be tough. And this is like 25 years in the making now.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I have one, but I was thinking, well, no, I'm about to put in a new one, since because I know it's so many different things. Shanks versus lookalike Shanks.
You think?
I'm about to put it in there because I was gonna say Zoro versus what's his name? I think I always mess up his name. Venus Juro, is that his name?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But I thought,
Just
you
call
know,
him St. Ethan, bro.
Yeah,
He said Venus Juro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case.
yeah, but then I thought, hold on, let's go with an interesting one. You know,
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let us know the fights y'all buying stocks in.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, "Let's go!" Hashtag Larry Tax. Thank you, Gerardo. Another 2 from Luis Lopez. It says, "Who are the underdogs in One Piece?" Listen to this podcast. It's Blackbeard.
not the way you hype him up.
Yeah.
I gotta even us out, bro. Underdogs in One Piece. It's not the Strides anymore, honestly.
Buggy. I'd say Buggy's still an underdog. I think the Cross Guild overall is an underdog. Even though they're looked at like a true threat, but I think there's more behind everything that they're doing.
Based
But that's not really an underdog thing.
based off what they're trying to accomplish, the revolutionaries. Like they trying to like overthrow the world government. Like they not doing that.
And they,
You know what I'm
and they're not
saying?
looking that strong.
They're not doing it,
They're not
bruh.
looking that strong.
They not
I don't know
doing
if they're underdogs to me.
that. Who would favor them?
They just don't do much.
That's what I'm saying,
But
yeah.
underdog means like you're not favored in your fights.
Yeah.
They not favored, bro. Like they not.
Even as a threat, because of what their intent is, I don't think they're favored.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't really mess with us.
Because even if
Like
you want to
that.
go,
Oh, you're not paying them taxes.
Yeah. that's true, yeah. Oh, you just made a move after 30 years.
because
Man,
even
that's
if you want to
crazy.
go like their top versus like you know, 𝐴𝐸 and the Gorosei, like Dragon is expected to be there, but I don't think Sabo has what it takes right now to
Absolutely
take on the any of the one-on-one.
Oh, you freed that nation? That's crazy.
Yeah.
The Lucia button.
Yeah, bro.
We see him, but
We got another two from Roy Stokes, the GOAT. It says, gotta start the year off right for y'all. Much love. Thank you. Roy.
Thank you, Roy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And another 20 from SC615.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
It says, to avoid Seb's blatant revisionist history, when Blackbeard gets his end of series power up, chapter 1135 Blackbeard and before cannot handle non-devil fruit strong Haki users. Yami doesn't work and Gura can be managed. Hacks avoided. Sanji low diff. Hashtag Larry Pack. These are your people. Thank
He
you.
ain't say nothing.
He said he said facts.
He ain't say nothing wrong, man.
Sanji low diff. That's facts.
Well,
Listen,
I'm
bro.
talking about the other part.
Yeah,
where you
the
talked
other
about-
parts. Yeah, yeah.
He said like the no.
My bad. Me and you were
Yeah.
thinking the same thing,
Yeah.
but the low diff is crazy.
Yeah.
Just because I ain't say it doesn't mean it's not crazy.
That's crazy.
Also, before we get into, I do want to hit one super chat.
Mhm.
Keep going. Keep
Oh.
going up. No, you're going too fast, bro. Pause. It's a green one. Keep going. This one.
Oh,
And then we'll continue. Yeah, so let's read that one real quick.
okay. We got another 5 from Hunch and the Host. It says, my mother's battle with kidney failure came to an end on January 1st, 2025.
Marv, that's not a clapper, bro. Yeah.
When most live 7 to 10 years after diagnosis, she lasted 30. A true conqueror. Hunchin, we're sorry to hear that, man. Truly.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that came through, so thank you, Larry, for that. We're glad that you were able to spend as much time as you could with her, man, honestly. So I hope you enjoyed the moments that you were able to spend and that you live on in her memory. But thank you for all that you've done for us. And if there's anything we can do, just let us know.
Yeah. Marv didn't do the claps because he thought like she did beat it. So don't get that twisted.
Yeah.
Law, you want to say a prayer for his mom? That'd be okay.
Not on.
Not on the pod.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, but your family will be in my prayers, and just you guys can get through this.
Yeah, man. I think losing a parent is probably one of the hardest things ever, especially if you're close with them. I couldn't imagine losing Sebastian and Lionel's mom, because I love her like my own mom, and I couldn't imagine mine. So, to everybody that's out there that's listening, if you're in the chat right now, please throw a bunch of hearts in the chat itself. Throw a bunch of hearts for Hunchin, and make sure you just go home and you tell your parents how much you love them, and be grateful. And Hunchin, man, just nobody could tell you how to live, man. You got to find out on your own, and just know that people love you, man. And I'm pretty sure people loved your mom. So let her memory ride, man. But celebrate, how she lived and who she was and what she meant to you. And keep those memories forever. Because that's going to get you through some harder times to come, right? Because that's most of our lives. We're always going to experience ups and downs. So just know that we appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here.
Yep.
But anyway, let's get to the chapter. All right, guys. So the chapter opens up with Bonnie and Chopper sitting on an open book. Bonnie finds it hard to believe how big the letters are, and Chopper says he can't even read them like this. Saul lets everyone know that Biblo's the one who lords over the library they're in. He's been around for centuries, he's heard. All Saul and the giants know is that Biblo will make any book that enters in his territory grow in size. Then we witness Biblo and his character introduction. It's the Owl Library Chief Librarian. Biblo sits on a giant branch while looking down. Saul dives deeper and says that because Elbaf isn't affiliated with the world government, they don't get news coups here, so they usually have to go to sea to get the world news. Lilith chimes in and says that Biblo most likely ate the grow fruit. That fruit can make anything inorganic huge. It's perfect for the land of the giants. Saul wants to know if Robin is having nostalgia, and she responds that she is. Chopper wants medical books, and Robin says there's some, but most of this library is filled with archaeology and history. Someone then tells Chopper they have some medical books from Elbaf, but they're always big, so they won't shrink down, and Chopper wants to see them, but he's bummed out about their size. What did you guys think about the beginning of this chapter? And we'll start with Seb.
Biblo's a cool name for an owl, or any pet really in general. I like these little mini interactions they have because it looks like they're
Library. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna correct you, but you good, bro. You got it.
I'm all right, bro.
All right. I like when the Straw Hats like revert back to like what their professions are, because ultimately, like they have their dreams and aspirations, and they're pirates, and they're trying to fight towards this goal that's not technically associated to what they actively do, but like in this moment, like you see Robin being an archaeologist, you see Chopper being a doctor. You see Bonnie, that's not really a Straw Hat, but she's being a kid. Like she's just being interested and amazed by things. So I kind of like when Oda does that, kind of like mini little interactions that they have like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I wonder how old this owl is. I was like really wondering, like, is it older than anybody else that lives on this island? And we'll discuss a pretty old dude later, but also what size is it? Because I noticed it before, but like when I saw it again and like Saul was sitting down like underneath it, I was like, oh, this thing is gigantic. And I don't know why it surprised me because they're on Elbaf and everything's giant, but like this is a huge owl. I wonder if it could fight. My mind just went all these little random places when it came to this owl. Also, they're like sitting on books. I thought that was funny. Like they're like, yeah, you know, like this is our seats here because of the way the structure is. Also wonder how many humans have been in here, because it does turn things giant. Like how many humans have like been in this giant library? Yeah, I don't know, but that's really it for me.
All right, Law.
Yeah, some sentiments that Sebastian was saying, I agree with. Like looking at the size of this owl, I'm like, yo, this thing it's to me it's towering over Saul. I understand they're in different locations and he's up there and down there, but to me, the owl Bigelow looks bigger than Saul.
You said Bigelow?
Bigelow?
Deuce Bigelow?
Deuce Bigelow? That's not his name? No, kidding. Bigelow? Is it Bib?
No, Biblo.
Biblo.
Biblo. Like Biblioteca.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah, Biblo. Right? And like you said, I wonder how long he's been. Now, I always find it interesting that wow, Oda makes, because I guess, you know, the giants are technically, they're, I guess, considered not humans, even though sometimes they kind of call them humans or whatever, right? But have you noticed he's making all the big things live long lives? We have Zoe, we have the giants, and we have this owl, and I think we saw another one back by Jaya, I think so. That giant turtle, whatever, that was like shook or whatever, when they saw the giant shadow of the Skypeans, like how he got shook when seeing that thing and everything. But it's making all the things that are large and like large size live long, and I wonder why Oda is doing that. Like seeing how long this owl is living, right? So it made me think too, like since he's also, I guess, the chief of this library, how smart he is. Because you know, especially you mentioned Mac, how owl's supposed to be like a sign of like wisdom or wise or whatever, right? So I wonder if he's read all these books, you know? Or the history he may know because he's been around for centuries, especially here in Elbaf where you have people who lived hundreds of years, right? And now that made me think, I'm waiting for it because we haven't gotten it in a while. I want to get this dialogue between Chopper and the owl. Because Chopper is able to communicate with all animals. Like every animal, he's able to communicate.
He's like Meowth. He's like Meowth.
Meowth? From Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't gotten that in a while. So I'm thinking like, it maybe could share some, I don't know, some medical history or whatever. Just talk to Chopper about something or inform Chopper about something. They're seeing a dialogue. Because before we used to get it like pre-time skip mostly, and while the animals are saying something, and then Chopper would translate it what it's saying.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of missed that. So I'm thinking hopefully we get it from this owl saying something where he's speaking to Chopper or whatever, where they could even form a bond or something, or just some type of information about his history or some character that he is. So that's really much what I had to say there.
All right. Yo, I had a lot to say.
Okay.
I had a lot. And, like, I apologize if it's too much. All right, so I'll make one point. All right? This is my first point. I have 3 points. This is my first one. So, the world government was created 800 years ago. 100 years after the creation, it was said that Ryuma slayed the colossal dragon over the flower capital. The sacred... I said the sacred. This scared the government and other forces from attacking their country of gold, and then he became known as the Blade God. During that time, his sword 𝙬𝙬, which is part of the 21 great grade blades, was said to have been buried along with Ryuma after his passing, and only 23 years ago from our current timeline did Gecko Moria steal it from Ryuma's corpse for his gain. That means 𝙬𝙬 is over 700 years old and in perfect condition. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I think Biblo, being centuries old, might have enlarged the sword sticking out of Elbaf with its grow fruit. The blade is also centuries old, and it might be one of the missing 12 supreme grade blades. Out of the 12, we only know of 5. Could that be the sword? Could that sword be the 6th one due to its possible age, its connection to a warrior race, and its possible legendary giant swordsman we've never heard of? This thought tickled my brain a bit.
Interesting. I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it at all. That's
Yeah, because
dope,
he could
man.
grow like anything that's inorganic that enters his territory. So
Within his territory, that could mean anything.
Yeah.
The island could be his territory.
yeah, and also too, we already seen like the stronger you grow, like Law. We saw how it first started out his territory or his territory room, and how he can expand that. So he could probably even grow it, or he could keep his size of territory. I think could be whatever he wants it to be, as long as he grows with it. You know, over the centuries, years he's been on, he could have expanded to like you said, the whole island. You know, so
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
And it's possible, too, because his eyes are very Zunisha-like, 1. And 2, he might have grown the Atom Tree.
That's where I was going. Like, if we growing things, he on Elbaf, the Atom Tree is gigantic. Like,
Yeah.
Is that why? Like,
So that was my first thought. And then I went into a second thought. And I said, well, the grow fruit is interesting because in the land of giants, we have an owl that can make inorganic things giant. But there's a very similar devil fruit to Biblo's, and that's San Juan's huge fruit, who's a Blackbeard pirate and a giant. To add some more fuel, San Juan was born 90 years ago, which makes him 9 years older than the current new giant warrior pirates Captain Hadruden. So maybe if they fight, if San Juan comes through. San Juan was also born in West Blue, which isn't too far from where Elbaf is located. So does this mean we will see Faith happen again for a Blackbeard pirate, or the true battle of giants fighting for supremacy over Elbaf? Maybe get some type of familial history on San Juan that leads him to being sent away because his family was treated like the Kurozumis on Wano, making him somewhat like Orochi, but instead they sent their only survivor away from Elbaf. Is San Juan more important to this arc than we first thought?
perhaps. I mean, that might be a reach, but
Oh, it's a super reach.
maybe.
It's a super reach. But it did make me think, right?
Yeah. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is a big one, and this is like kind of like my theory for the chapter. So I think Biblo might be another Joy Boy crew member or companion. Here's why. Joy Boy and Nefertari Lily were Nakama, much like Luffy and Vivi, in my opinion. This led Lily to scatter poneglyphs across the world when they realized they'd lose the war against the Alliance. These poneglyphs held important historical information about the Void Sentry, letters, and the location whereabouts regarding ancient weapons. Lily gave who she believed would protect these artifacts throughout the time. In other words, they're allies. To start, she gave a poneglyph to Ohara. This poneglyph was kept in the basement. The next two were inherited by Wano, who, by the way, created poneglyphs, which were kept submerged in the cavern of Mount Fuji during old Wano's time and in the basement of Shogun Castle. The next people given two poneglyphs were Fishman Island, which was hidden in the sea forest. After that, Zou received a poneglyph, which is hidden in the whale tree. The Shandians received one as well, and finally, the other country that had one was Alabasta at the bottom of a tomb. What did all of these countries have in common except Alabasta? They are all unaffiliated with the world government, much like Saul just said about Elbaf. The second common factor they have is they are all thousands of years old. The final common factor is all of their poneglyphs were hidden in some type of basement. To make this even more interesting, we have to remember what Calgara said to Nolan. He said that even though they were known as the City of Gold, their people never protected treasure. They protected the city. He said the city of Shandora was destroyed in a fight to protect their poneglyph. It's their duty as descendants to continue to protect it. Now let's go back to our exception, Alabasta. Even though Alabasta was affiliated with the world government, they denied their position to be a celestial dragon. Also, Nefertari Lily was their monarch at the time, and she was the one who scattered these stones. So, their exception is relative. King Cobra says to Robin, as they walk into a tomb below Alabasta, that for generations, Alabastan kings have been entrusted with protecting their poneglyph. That was their only duty. Calgara and King Cobra had the same responsibilities. Isn't it likely that others entrusted with poneglyphs felt that same way? So how does this come back to Biblo on Elbaf being a companion of Joy Boy? I think Joy Boy assigned his crewmates to guard certain locations of great importance that coincided with poneglyphs as long as they were alive. The same way Roger did with the Roger Pirates, with Rayleigh being on Sabaody Archipelago and Crocus being at, so
The Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Of those we have alive are Zunisha, carrying the Mink tribe, only to be said to never be found easily. Emmett, who held onto a Joy Boy Haki knot just in case he was needed. The Fishman people with Poseidon and the Noah's Ark that was given to them by an unaffiliated world government island by the name of Water 7. And now Biblo on Elbaf. I think we will find out its role in protecting knowledge on Elbaf, where another poneglyph is hidden, revealing his true purpose under Joy Boy's Jolly Roger.
Interesting.
It's just not enough information right now for me to be subscribing to it too hard, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'm like interested in it. I definitely see the parallels between like the potential. I tasked my crew to do this thing and this thing between Roger and Joy Boy. I kind of want to just something on Biblo's age, but there's nothing so far that says that he wouldn't be super old like that.
Yeah.
And like they're on Elbaf. So if the people of Elbaf who live up to hundreds and hundreds of years old are all like, that thing been here.
Mm-hmm.
He probably was there to witness some of that stuff, at least. Like whether he was a part of the crew or whatever. But I do like the tie-in with the nations that clearly aren't affiliated with the world government. And that Joy Boy seemingly had some connections with all of them. And that there's somebody, similar to how Roger seemingly has somebody at all these key important islands. So, I don't know, man. I'm with it.
One way we could, I guess, really, not say find out, but see if there's a link, right? So we're seeing that, like, all, like, I'm going to use Emmett and I'm going to use Zunisha, who are, suspected Joy Boy crew members, friends, allies, commands, whatever, right? Is they both reacted to Luffy's Gear 5th, the Drums Liberation, right? I guess we got to wait to see sorry, I'm like burping. Biblo's reaction to Luffy in that state, If he has a reaction, then it's like, okay, there's a link there because it seems that all of Joy Boy's companions are reacting to that, Not that they, they'll have something to say about it. So there could be a link there, and they're all huge. So I wonder why that's a thing. Kind of makes me think, especially, I guess people already speak that Nika may have been like a giant or whatever, because it's interesting that they view, for example, did the Giants ever call them their, like, Nika their god in a way? But they call them a warrior. But I just know that the, what's his name's? Kuma's lineage. The Buccaneers viewed him as a god. But the Giants from those, they're calling him a warrior. But then you have Loki saying...
No, they call him a sun god.
They call him sun god, right, yeah. But they viewed him as their god. So, like, I wonder if that's a matter, because I'm thinking that with Joy Boy, even though he's not... I know he's not Nika himself, but why they're all huge, you know? Maybe they have some type of ties with Nika itself, too, as well.
Yo, imagine this giant, this owl's just been turning all the giants bigger this whole time, and that they're really just normal
they're
people.
organic.
They don't know.
So, so there was an interesting thought I had too. Like, so Zunisha might be like the Chopper of Joy Boy's crew, right? And Emmett might be like the Frankie of his crew, and then we have an owl that may be the archaeologist of his crew, which is like the Robin of his crew. What if Joy Boy's whole crew is just filled with like animals?
So, I would like it just because, how do I say this? The world government has seemed to be so racist towards anybody that's not like human, or the celestial dragons, which are basically just humans. So it's like, what if Joy Boy got together all the different races of that time that weren't human? You know what I'm saying? So, like, at least not regular human.
Yeah.
So,
because Luffy likes everybody. Like,
Yeah.
he saw a skeleton and immediately wanted to be in his crew. He was like, yo, join my crew. All for it, right? No precedence, never met it before, don't know anything about him. He's just like, yo, just join the crew. And it's like, if you look at Joy Boy, and he's, you know, a person, and everybody, like, think about it. The Owl's huge, Emmett's huge, Zunisha's huge. So he most likely has to be huge too. Or he could be a really small guy. I mean, it's just like, I could see his crew just being a bunch of big animals.
I'm trying to remember how he looked proportionately to Emmett. Because he was clearly
Emmett
smaller,
was just
but
as big as like Workery and them
that's
when
what
they
I'm
got
saying.
really big.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is too, when we saw Luffy, where did he go for like 2 years? To an island of like animals. And he befriended all of them. And then we just seen when he was talking to Loki, and Loki's like, yo, you can't befriend these animals. And then all of a sudden, he's chilling with the animals, and the animals love him. And it would speak to like maybe Conquerors, Haki, and like Voice of All Things, being able to like talk to them and becoming friends with them and leading them to like a collective unit to where it's like, yo, we're friends. Like Momonosuke can do that with Zunisha. So it's like an interesting thought that like popped in my mind.
No, again, I like Larry spitting. I mean, even if these might be reaches, I feel like they're tied into something that's some of this is probably accurate to me anyway.
And like, and then you have Poseidon itself being an ancient weapon, but she's technically just talking to other animals.
Yeah, Sea Kings.
Sea Kings. So I can see how like this might tie in a little bit more than we thought.
Yeah, and I think they tied into like how for some reason that Conquerors have a sway over animals, right?
Yeah. And
I think Ray said something about Luffy is like he mentioned about Luffy's natural ability, like me and Lano were talking about it a while back, and he was saying that Luffy's like intuitiveness. Right? He has a keen sense of, it's not just animals, but like people's emotions. He's able to understand people. I don't know how, like, for example, it's about like how, if you read the conversation, I wish Lano was there because he knows it better because he was reciting the words better. But Ray was talking that he noticed something about Luffy. There was a special ability to read people's emotions, but also in animals, right? And he got into like how, what you expect to do this, how you expect it to play out in a fight. And then Luffy's comment was, well, it depends on how the person is. Like, talk about running away and everything. But then we see it later on, it played out in his fight with Katakuri, right? So we see how animals are able to respond to him and how Luffy's also intuitively able to tell who's a bad guy, who's not. So it all goes to his Conqueror's ability, but also His intuitive about reading the intuition about with animals, how they're just naturally gravitate to him. So
Somebody said that he's basically Dr. Doolittle.
That's funny. Dr. Doolittle with Conquerors Hockey is great.
But yeah, man, my mind was just leading to some like crazy places. And I was like, yo, these are honestly like connecting a little bit more than I thought they would. Like I was a little bit more confident with the connections. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, let's hit some super chats.
Okay.
And then we'll get back into the chapter.
All right, we got another 5 from Ronoa Ronan. It says, got the big screen on with 10 of us watching with our books going along like it's a Bible study. Hope your loved ones are doing well. God bless. #goats. I hope all of y'all are logging on y'all phones to watch too, to boost them views up and hitting that like button, bruh. At least hit the like button.
You don't have to do that.
You know what I'm
Don't listen
saying?
to Sebastian.
We don't have the ability to scan ratings like that, bro. We don't
Listen,
have
bro,
that.
Just pass the dip. Just pass the dip. Just
Teddy out there.
Yeah, just give me the
They
dip.
watching us like we the Super Bowl, man. We got another 21 months at 𝐽 status, our highest tier of membership from Turner Carnal. It says #TOPT. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Another 5 from B Houses. It says, sorry about talking about your reading abilities in the Discord set. All love. #stop playing at work. Oh, I actually was supposed to read your super chat again. That's my B, bro. It was. Did Lionel wake up looking for the broccoli in reference to a post that he sent in a bit ago? I finally was able to read that correctly. I'm assuming it's a Kendrick reference, and I think it was reference to something he added me on in Discord.
Okay.
So, my bad. It's not going to be as funny as it would.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
My bad, bro. But thank you, and I'm sorry again for not reading the super chat correctly. Number 5 from Family First. It says, I like the break week content for the crash outs, but I love the chapter reviews for the interesting takes and perspective. #blessings. #Larry tax season. Yeah, we got that little balance. That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we
And
crash
that
out.
was developed, the chapter reviews. Because we never we didn't do this for chapter reviews.
Yeah.
We would
that's
just go at each other.
yeah.
So it's like we already have one part down packed. We had to get good at the rest of it.
Bro, them early top days was different, bro. We got another Chichibukai membership from Toxic Tastes. So thank you and welcome. Enjoy
Yeah,
all the
thank you.
emojis that come with being a warlord. Another 10 from Larry Sold Me Drugs. It says, I thought you said Larry was going to get cream pied. I didn't donate extra Larry tax to see that. Also, we need to make another goal to see Law in an Ivankov cosplay. Will never happen.
Nope.
#Milkman Lawrence. #Bust It Open. #BBC.
Why'd you put all those together? It's kind of weird.
What categories you be watching? bro?
Hey, man, you sold them drugs. You got them. We got another 2 from Daryl Lawrence. It says, BBC gang, who we think running the fade with Loki?
Right now? I don't know. He seems to be the most wanted person in the arc right now. So.
I really don't know, bro.
I don't know
have
either.
a great answer for that.
I don't.
Who about to scrap with Loki?
Probably gonna be multiple people.
Dude, it's about to be 𝙀𝙀. That's his brother.
We're talking about a real scrap, bro.
Dang. Just gonna count 𝙀𝙀 out like that?
Yeah.
You was with me. You was with me when we was ripping him for needing help to pick up that giant whatever that was.
Right.
That dude ain't got no smoke for Loki.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I'll go Luffy, I guess, or the Shanks look-alike person. Another 10 from Cyborg Frankie. It says, make Seb Nusjuro, so he has to go bald. #top dog. Hell no. Hell no. Another 10 Canadian from Oh My OMG. It says, which Gorosei do y'all want to be? I want to be Saturn. I've been getting some pushback on that apparently, but I want to be Saturn.
Workery is the easiest.
I never want to be a Gorosei member, but it was chosen for me, and since I don't really care for either or, are we saying who we are? I think it's a surprise.
Should we? I mean, we got a super chat on it. I don't know, bro. It's up to you. We'll keep it a secret for now.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
We'll keep the twins a secret. Another 10 from Ultra Mix. It says, "You three are in a cooking competition with Sanji." We lost, bro. I said, "Do you guys work together to make a meal or nominate one of you to make it? What do you make and do you win?" No, we're not winning. I'm sorry.
No, we're not winning.
And I cook pretty well, but I'm not cooking anywhere near that level.
And his is about to be dumb fast. We're gonna be in there for hours.
Hours.
Burning.
It takes me like a whole 5 hours to make spaghetti for real, just because of how I make it. But it comes out pretty good.
I dig that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what I would make, bro. I'll go with spaghetti. I feel like I've mastered that.
We gotta make oxtail.
You don't know how to make oxtail, bro.
I follow directions.
Oxtail takes like a day potentially. You gotta brown it and then you gotta cook it in either a pressure cooker or in a slow cooker.
We're gonna do well, bro.
This
We're
is
gonna figure it
insane
out.
behavior, bro.
I'll make some tacos.
We're not winning. I'm sorry.
Get a can of chef.
Some ramen noodles. Another 10 from Luis Lopez. It says, "Cream pie to the face, hashtag Larry Tags." That was pretty funny. Another 10 from Lil Benzo. "My first super chat. Wanted to let you guys know how much y'all mean to me to chase my passion and making me want to start a channel of my own. Thank you," with a
Good
pirate
for
flag.
you.
Had to finally pay my hashtag Larry tax. I've seen him through my window. But hey, man, Lil Benzo. I hope Benzo. My bad. I hope it all works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
And don't stop.
Yeah, go for it.
Be consistent.
Yeah. We got another 10 from Psycho Entertainment. It says, "Happy New Year's, boys. First time super chatting in a long time. Lurker. Y'all always make my day better when I watch a pod. Larry,
Oh, thank you.
Larry, here's my Whitey tax. And amazing job taking the cream pie. A true pro."
Bruh.
Whitey tax is crazy.
Don't attach that. Don't attach that. Also, that's accepting. All right. He was happy to tax white people.
Listen,
all right.
man.
That wasn't me.
You understand you're the face of the pod, right? I can say whatever.
That is not true.
It's true.
That's not
They
true.
chose you to get pied, bro.
Bro, it's out of disdain
So?
for my takes.
So?
Sebastian, we know you're the face of the pod, bro.
It's all you, bro.
Sebastian, I could put you on the pod's cover art,
It's all you.
and everybody would be like, "Oh my god,
It's all you, man.
5 stars."
It's all you, man. We got another 10 from Poda. It says, "I'll consider that cream pie our Larry tax return." With laughing emojis. Hashtag Larry tag.
You guys
Awesome.
are insane, bro.
Another 2 from Sedgefield.
What is wrong with y'all?
It says, "That pie split the sky." Oh my god.
Damn, we that far back on super chats. I feel so bad.
It's a lot, man. Another 10 from Akuma. It says, "Larry, like me, get more of that cream."
What is going on? What is going on with you, bro?
Hashtag BBC. Thank you for making Mondays better.
You're
Was
welcome.
Blackbeard looking for Chopper's fruit on Drum Island?
Maybe.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses to you all. What's good, Chopper?
Don't do that.
Oh,
Again.
man.
Don't do that again, bro. Just say kisses.
It said mwah, bro. He's paid for the chat, bro.
That was
I
uncomfortable, bro.
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
Maybe. I gotta say something nice. If not, community goes, "Oh my god."
Another 5 from NYC Anime Nerd. It says, "So instead of Mont Blanc Noland, what if it's Nolan D Mont Blanc? And the king just made it reverse so no one can find out he's a D, or did he just change it?" I like both options, but I prefer the king one better because the whole point of Nolan's story is that they told lies about him.
Yeah.
So like if they went as far as to change his name even to hide who he really was and how relevant he really was in his time, I think I would like that.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Let's do 2 more, and then we'll get back to the chapter,
All right.
and then we'll finish out the rest of the super chats, guys.
All right, another 10 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, "Larry," in quotation marks, "why am I always picked for this? I don't get it. Also, Larry, the Discord and chat are always wrong. They don't know what they talking about. All your favorites suck." End quote. Never change, Larry.
Stop quoting me. Just stop. Don't do it.
It's so accurate, though.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
I'm all over the place. What can I say?
Oh, man. Another 10 from Toxic Taste. It says, glad I got to catch this one live. Been a minute due to work, but thank the snow I'm here today. Playing in that snow, boy. Anyway, wanted to contribute to the cosplay, so here's some love from me. A hashtag deep cream pies for Larry. Hashtag Buggy.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. What's wrong with y'all, man? Oh, wow. Oh, my God, bro.
Yo, Trent, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Trent, man.
Is this again?
I have an OnlyFans. If you wanted to.
What?
Oh,
Yo,
my
Trent,
God.
bro, what is going on, bro? I don't got mega knees, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Trent, we got another.
I ain't got no cake to shake. I ain't got nothing, bro. What do you want, bro? Jesus.
We got another $100 super chat
The boy.
Hey.
from Young Bull Trent, the GOAT. It says, hey, shout out to Seb. I still appreciate your takes and energy stays great. Life always? I don't know what that says. Lyle always?
Lionel always.
I don't know. Like always. Oh,
like always.
Like always. My fault. And Larry, stay passionate. You were one of the reasons I started to write notes down, and because of Larry, I've been able to be passionate about my channel.
Hey.
Just hit over 1K subs.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Congrats on that, first and foremost. I like to congrats anybody that continues to try to be a content creator and you do well and you be consistent. Get it done.
Yeah, man.
Get it done. Thank you so much, man. Seriously,
Y'all, go
thank
subscribe to Young Bull Trent. Whatever. Drop the name of the channel and subscribe, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Dropping too much.
Yeah, bro.
Too much sauce.
He making some bread, man.
Yeah, he gotta be making some bread. What he doing?
What's your channel about, bro?
He just teaching people how to be financially stable or irresponsible. Either one. It's like, you want to blow a couple bread? Yo, thank you so much, Trent.
Oh,
Appreciate you,
man.
Gengi.
That's wild, bro.
All right, let's get back to this chapter. I feel like we put it off a bit. So,
I said Trent got OnlyFans.
next part of the chapter, we see Luffy and Usopp on the swing, scaring the crap out of the giant children. Nami gives both of them lumps for their insensitivity. Luffy says he's sorry with his fat lips. A giant child goes into the breast of Gerd and cries because he's scared. Luffy and Usopp have an issue with this soft behavior these children exhibit. They expect more of giants. Sanji notices that the giant kid in Gerd's breast is being a perv, and it must be a universal language amongst all pervs. Luffy and Usopp are bummed out. They expected giants to be true warriors, but they're not. Then Luffy gets swung on by Colin, and Luffy breaks his wooden sword. Luffy goes to Gear 3 and tries to punch Colin with an Haki-infused elephant gun. Colin dodges it. Usopp tells Luffy to chill out. Luffy's just glad one of these kids has some backbone. And then he hears the other kids screaming they hate violence. Colin compliments Luffy, and the giant kids say they hate Colin too. He replies to them to shut up. Ripley scolds Colin, but compliments his good swing on Luffy. We then find out Colin is Ripley's mom. Colin then replies that his dad is a human. He used to be a pirate and could hold his own against Elbaf warriors. Sanji's in disbelief. Ripley says he's a younger man, but he complains he's the only one that ages, and that's why he won't marry Ripley. Luffy arrives at Owl Library, and he's shocked by the mass of all these books. Robin is happy to see him, but lets him know she'll attend the feast later. She wants to spend more time with Saul, but Saul says not to worry about him. Those feasts last up to 3 days. Lilith says she has to ask if she can settle down as well. Frankie chimes in and says the whole island is the Atom Tree. Saul says there's other Atom Trees in the world, but Elbaf's the oldest one. Gerd then tells everyone before Luffy, if she can try on the human clothes she's made for them. Everyone loves them and is delighted by their response. And she's delighted by their response. Luffy then goes to the feast. So, guys, what did you guys think about this part of the chapter? Starting with Sebastian.
All right, so Luffy really elephant gunned on a little kid, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's kind of wild, bro. That's kind of wild. I don't think he was actually trying to hurt him though. You know, like I think he missed on purpose, I guess. Because if he didn't, then Luffy, you couldn't land.
I don't know that.
It's kind of crazy.
The Giants looking kind of hard right now, bro.
We got Tom on this side, one shot hold him, and then we got Luffy. He can't land on a little kid. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, these Elbaf kids are looking real soft, bro. Except for Colin.
Yeah.
And apparently he human. So, or at least part human. Ripley's husband is. I was really interested in that piece of it. So, I know there's been a lot of conversation as who that person could be. Possibly that mysterious figure we saw in Elbaf. He didn't seem like he was a giant, so maybe it's that person. As far as who that person could be, I know there's a lot of talk about Shiki, a lot of talk about Gaban. I feel like Gaban's probably the better bet right now, considering like Shanks was also recently on Elbaf and said that he caught up with a friend. So like, that used to be a pirate, can keep up with the Elbaf people. Shanks saw a dude in Elbaf. Like I don't know, I would like it. I've been down for the Gaban stuff in Elbaf. Obviously, I have more stocks in Shiki, but I don't know. But it also a little bit reminded me of Rayleigh's relationship with Shaki. Because they together or whatever, and this dude, like, they not married. But, like, he doing his own thing, I guess. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. When I thought of Gaban, Rayleigh also married to somebody kind of on an island trying to doing their own thing. So, beyond that, Bonnie from Next Nakama might be dead. She out here talking about, I gotta plant roots and stay here. Did we get to that part yet? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talk about plant roots and stay here, and like she was like, yeah, me too. I don't know that I don't know if it was a complete shot to it, but it didn't help.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I thought this was the only Adam tree. I don't know why. I thought there was an Adam tree and an Eve tree.
Yeah.
And that was it. I didn't know there was other Adam trees out here. I thought Frankie had a connect that had a connect in Elbaf. I guess there's other Adam trees. So, I don't know. I don't have much more beyond that. I'll say it looks to me like Gerd trying to follow in Ripley's footsteps and engage in some snoo with some humans.
Yeah.
Because she seems to be into the human stuff, like, a lot.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. Brooke looks dumb to me. Frankie is all right. Robin looks cool. And Jinbei looks super dope to me.
Yeah.
But that's about all I got.
All right. Law.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought Luffy was really going to wreck this kid. I was just like, oh, nah. Because, honestly, there were also reasons why. Because, like, if you look at it, Zoro last chapter was talking about slashing the kid.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like, I guess because they're giants, they're giant kids, or they're giants, and they're kind of expected to be warriors, or the thought was supposed to be warriors, that they weren't necessarily viewing them as kids for some reason.
Yo, Sanji wasn't viewing them kids as kids at Punk Hazard.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Nami was like, yo, be nice.
Mm-hmm.
He learned his lesson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Big Mama told... No, I'm playing.
so it could be that, like, but then, and I definitely believe Luffy just recognized it was a kid. I'm not going to hurt him. Missed on purpose just to, like, kind of scare him. Because he said, well, I didn't hit him when Usopp scolded him.
I hit him.
With Gear 3?
Don't be swinging on me.
Bro, he could have used just Gear 3. He Haki infused it, bro.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It reminds me of the time when Luffy did it against when Frankie was in Chopper's body.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he couldn't control it, and Luffy went. It's like, dude, you don't throw that attack and get your knockout, like, come on, right? But that Luffy's not fully past that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
So y'all compare me to Luffy? That's how y'all feel?
You just lack awareness.
That's crazy.
See, Luffy, he's reckless. You're like you would let the moment get the better of you.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I
just go
definitely
all
would have
the-
hit that kid, though. So I guess I gotta eat that.
Yeah, bro, you're crazy. And to talk about multiple Adam trees, I believe this is the strongest one though. Like it's the oldest and it's supporting like giants. So like, this is gonna be the strongest one out of all of them. If there makes sense that there is a strength between them, but I believe this one is gonna vary. I believe, right? And honestly, and yeah, to me with Bonnie staying here, it makes sense because what did Vegapunk just told her? Yeah, we could kind of like revive your father. So it's like you're gonna stick to the person who's gonna do that right now. So it makes sense. Where like I don't know how quickly that's gonna get done with Kuma and everything. It could happen this arc, it could happen near the future, but Bonnie's gonna stay to see that through, to be with her dad Kuma, right? And honestly, Frankie's stance and outfit reminded me of Jesus Burgess. When I saw that stance here, I was like, is he the one that's gonna take on Jesus?
I've been told you that.
Because you always battle like who's gonna be lined up too. This one right here made me think Frankie is that the one who's gonna be taking on Jesus. Because that's like, I seen Jesus do the exact same stance.
He has.
Right? So, I don't know. It makes sense to me. And I think that's all I had for now.
Yo, did she do Jinbei's hair, or am I tripping?
The braids? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, did she do that?
I don't think she did that.
So I was trying to figure out, like, how did that happen?
Maybe she did.
That's what, oh, you know what? Robin can do it.
Yeah.
Probably real quick for Robin to do that.
Yeah, because how her big hands do that? Big fingers because she's a giant. You know?
Get you a girl that'll braid your hair.
Isn't there like an R&B song about braiding my hair?
Yeah.
Braid my hair.
I ain't never had enough hair for that.
I did.
Okay, bro.
I did too at one point.
Yeah, I remember.
I never got my hair braided. So, yeah.
You missed out, man.
Yeah, I missed out, bro.
Anyway, I'm done.
Oh, okay. I don't think the guy that Ripley, was with is Shiki. You would have to look at it. Like, how old do y'all think Shiki was when he was on the Rocks Pirates? Because Kaido is 59. Whitebeard was like, how old was Whitebeard? Like 70, 81? Something like that?
Nah.
How old was Whitebeard?
He was, I think, 72 post-time skip.
Let me check real quick. Whitebeard age.
72.
He was 72. Yeah. So 72, Kaido was 59. So do y'all believe he was in that age range? Because Gerd is only 80. I mean, Gerd is 81. And if Gerd and Ripley are about probably like the same age, then that guy's not that much younger than
Yeah, she said
her.
younger man.
It's like a younger, I mean, she could mean like younger man because of the age development, because he's growing older while she's like remaining the same. I mean, I just don't think it's Shiki.
You know who I thought, I didn't want to say it because it's kind of stupid, but just to add him because we haven't got him yet. Real quick, I don't want to take, because I know where you're going. But I thought of Rouge.
Rouge?
Younger, big guy, right? Not necessarily giant size, but he can make himself big. And we haven't seen him yet.
Nah, you can't use that.
What do you mean?
His big mom slept with somebody from Toto Land.
That's true. But I'm just using that like whatever as a thing.
They were like, you from Toto Land? I got all the Toto you need. All right, I'm done.
But yeah, I just thought he hasn't been introduced yet in the story as like, all the Worst Generation members have been kind of like introduced or used or with the Straw Hats. Not saying it is him, but I just thought of it as a possibility. When is going to be his turn? Because every single one has been kind of.
I will say, I mean, we don't know what the skin tones of these people are, but
Right.
Colin looking pretty Aryan white.
He don't look too mixed.
Yeah, I'll be
That's
honest.
true.
Maybe I'm bleeding too much into that, but he's not looking very mixed here, bro.
No, you could be right.
But
It's not like
that boy is from the Caucasus. That baby credit score is 680.
It's not as strong as I know. It's probably Naru's.
That's a white baby.
that's a white baby from the Isle of Caucasus. He said that baby got a 750 credit score right now.
Whose white baby is that?
White baby? That's why we be taxing y'all. Yeah. Right, I'm down, bro.
I came with you. Oh man.
Yeah,
who
so
do you think
I
it
don't
is,
think
then?
I don't think it's Shiki. I think it might be Arnold.
The Arnott guy?
Yeah. I think it might be Arnold.
Maybe.
I think it's him. I think maybe we're seeing that guy. I think that would be fair and reasonable because he was
Well,
mentioned earlier in the chapter.
Did they say that guy was a pirate? The Arnott guy? Or was he
He's an
like
explorer.
Explorer? Okay.
Yeah, I mean he out here exploring. That's what pirates do too.
And he's seemingly still alive.
From what it
that's
looks
the
like,
other thing.
yeah.
I just really
That's
can't.
it.
You said was a pirate. Rooch is still a pirate. Never mind.
Yeah. So to me, it's most likely him. Gabon, I just don't think that Gabon plays a bigger factor than Rayleigh in terms of like importance to the story.
Would this put him there? I don't know if this would put him there.
For me, yeah, he's on Elbaf. It's
So?
probably the most important island besides Wano in the story.
So Bodhi's the halfway point in the story and then trained Luffy. Like, I don't see him having that big of an impact.
No, but then you're talking about like he would be involved in the most historically like whatever Elbaf is going to be in this arc is going to be way more important than what Sabo Odi could ever be.
I
Just
disagree.
because it's to the story, not to just the protagonist itself. There's a bigger like responsibility that's going to be had on the shoulders of whoever this person might be.
I think you need to quantify what you're saying here.
What I'm saying is, I don't see Gabon having a bigger responsibility to the story of One Piece than Rayleigh would have.
But what I'm saying is, and
Especially
I get
when
you
Rayleigh is supposed to be second in command to the most famous pirate of all time.
even if the conflict of Elbaf as a whole is greater than anything that Sabodi was going to have, right? Technically. If you're talking about impact to the main character and the main characters and like scale that somebody played, I don't think there's anything Gabon can do that could outweigh what Rayleigh's done for Luffy at this point. Like he could be,
That's not true.
I'm serious. Like
That's not
even
true.
if put it this way, the scale of Wano is way higher than Sabodi, right? Just what
Yeah.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? I forget his name. Hyogoro.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't have a bigger role in this thing. You get what I'm saying? Like even if the scale is larger and I'm giving you game that allows you to beat a Yonko, I'm still not making a bigger impact on your life or the story.
Yeah, but Hyogoro is
Just
just a
because I'm
random
here.
character in Wano. He's
Cool.
already a part of the culture.
I mean,
We're talking about somebody that's connected to Roger himself and would be in that same group. They would have different responsibilities than Hyogoro would have. He would do more for the story in Elbaf, and technically, Elbaf might be a way more important arc than Wano could be too.
maybe, but I'm just talking
So
about
it's like-
the you mentioned importance.
Yes, I don't think Gabon should have that much importance bestowed upon him when it should be more on Rayleigh.
I don't think I can merge the two in the way that you're doing.
I just don't think it's
That's
Gabon, bro.
That's fine.
Gabon just doesn't fit here. Like, I think a lot of these characters want to be shoehorned in just because you want to see them. But necessarily, they most likely don't fit here. And I don't see Gabon fitting here because Gabon has never truly made an impact on the story in any significant way at all. Ever. Like, in any way. So I can't see that happening. What I was going to say. Listen, man. Big Mom made it work with somebody,
I don't even know how.
and Ripley out here doing whatever she doing. Looks like they're in the little people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we cute.
Yeah, man, they got what they got going on. I wonder who Lilith is going to ask permission to set camp, because I don't think when we were introduced to Ja Rule and Jurul, however you say the two captains'
That they
names,
were like the current.
they were the actual rulers of Elbaf, because I think being the captains of the giant warriors or whatever pirate crew is very different from
Yeah,
being the
they
leaders.
weren't the rulers.
Yeah, so there has to be somebody that Lilith knows that's actually in control after King Harold. Has to be somebody else. We just don't know who. They haven't been introduced.
Wouldn't it be? I guess it's not Hajruden, but
It should be Hadruden, but he bounced.
yeah, he's the,
So it has to be somebody else that probably is the person that actually took out King Harold.
it seems like they're just they don't have regular leadership right now. They probably have a council of people
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're like a
who-
Congress.
Yeah, but who's that? Who's running that?
That's true. I thought the many Adam trees that are out there is very, very interesting. Because the only Eve tree that we know is called an Eve tree is because an Eve tree has roots that sink very, very deep into the ground, and the sunlight travels from the tree into the roots, lighting up basically the ocean. That's what Fishman Island was using for sunlight. So that was the Eve tree. If I'm not mistaken, that's why the Eve tree was called the Eve tree. And it's on Sabaody Archipelago. All right? Now, the Adam trees happen to be like these humongous trees that are like long-standing. They're not regular trees. They stay for thousands of years. So that led me to Ohara. That tree at Ohara, the tree of knowledge, was like 5,000 years old. And there's other like another tree that might be like of Adam tree might be that island that Chopper went to with all the birds, because that tree was humongous. Mm-hmm. And then I'm starting to think of like other trees that might exist. It's always been suspected that there might be an Adam tree on Marijoa, because there's like roots and there's like plants and the Pangea Castle.
You think the Adam tree's on Mary Jo?
There might be a smaller Adam tree because they just when did they take over the Lunarians? It had to be like 700 years ago or 600 years ago.
I always assume that
It might
was
not
an
be
Eve
as
tree. Like that just is the Eve tree that it rose all the way up.
it could
That's
be
what I've
too,
always assumed.
But that would mean that there would have to be roots that give light to that, and I don't think that it might be a smaller Eve tree. But if it's an Adam tree, all these Adam trees are very large, right? And they last thousands of years. But they just took over the red line on top of it like 700 years ago. When they took the Lunarians out, it was like 600 years ago. Maybe less than that. I think it's less than that for sure. I don't know the exact time period. But it's like, I'm trying to think of like other trees now. Because like, what if the Sunny wasn't actually the Elbaf Adam tree material? What if it was like some random tree somewhere else? And that's what they're selling on the black market. Because they were like, yo, we can't go to Elbaf. Elbaf is too crazy. They be wanting to fight on site. It's like walking to like a block in Chicago.
It's not like that anymore.
It's like
They locked up Dirk.
It's a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's a little dangerous.
Little Dirk is Loki.
You know?
Let me stop.
So, but I really like the fascination of 𝙏𝙗𝙪, like making like clothes for humans.
She mad cute, bro.
Yeah, bro. Also, Ripley's a MILF, bro.
Yo, facts.
Super MILF.
Yo, wife of the week? Ripley or 𝙏𝙗𝙪, bro?
Listen, bro.
We
Somebody,
back again.
somebody need a Tonka truck, and I'm willing to fill that space. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go back to super chats.
All right. I was going to do a poll, but that's what it is. Pull the line on. All right. We got another 10 from War Room. It says, how would you feel about a celestial dragon family that only procreated with other Conquerors Haki users over and over the 800-year period it led to the greatest Conquerors Haki user ever? Is that possible? I'm assuming that he means Shanks here when he says this.
Nah.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't know how I'd feel about it.
I think anybody could get to that point.
Yeah.
It just takes enough drive.
I can agree with that.
I'm trying to think how would they do that for the other one? Like, you know, as in you're only I guess through your lineage is only Conquerors. Like,
Well, you didn't say your lineage. I was thinking that at first. Like, this is kind of
but so you're hooking up like you only
other Conquerors Haki users.
yeah.
I mean,
so like I'm a Conqueror and then I'm only gonna marry another Conqueror and then my son or daughter is gonna they have to be born a Conqueror now, and then they're gonna marry another Conqueror.
it could be like in the terms and conditions of like, you want to be part of his family? He'll find you.
Imagine the one that's born without it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be arguing all the time, dog.
You're
That person has to commit like Zoro and Rayleigh. If not, y'all gonna be Conquerors clashing every day. yo, can you just wash your plate after you're done? What the did you just say to me? You wash the dishes. I didn't buy this dish. Well, I didn't dirty it.
Yo.
And then they're just going back and forth. The kids over there wondering like why they're fighting.
Oh, man. I was thinking.
And now that little is a conqueror. So you gotta be like, hey, go to bed. And he's like, you dad? And now you're fighting. And like, yo, it's too much. And then you realize, and then you realize this is why Whitebeard, who's a family man, didn't want no conquerors in his family.
Hold on.
Because then you gotta have a bunch of aces running around trying to fight him.
Being a conqueror doesn't mean that you're just this
Listen,
adolescent.
man. Listen, man. I don't
teenager.
don't do this, bro.
Like, come on, man.
Don't do this, bro.
You're standing 10
Don't
toes
do
on
this,
things
bro.
you believe in.
It's like,
And
yo,
things
what kind of
care
flowers
about.
you want? You want roses that are pink? And they're like, well, you know my favorite color's pink. And it's like, bro, shut up.
I wouldn't say that conquerors just means toxic quality.
Yeah,
It's just
bro.
like, nah, anything you say, I'm just gonna rebel against
Yeah.
it because I do my own thing. Nah.
It's not conquering, bro.
Submit. All right? Be quiet.
It's funny he says that, but you look at like the Monkey D family.
Hey.
If you look at the Monkey D family, they all like, I'm doing whatever I want. The Monkey D family is very much like that. But I still think it's different.
Dragon probably looked at his girl and was like, you know you're going to be a single mom, right?
That's crazy.
And she was like, it's okay, Big Zaddy.
That's a different kind of game, bro. The other 5 from King Ray. It says Seb would have let all the arguments from the past years and let the darkness of Blackbeard take over if he bought Larry. Hashtag Larry tags.
He'd have been laughing like Blackbeard afterwards. Yeah.
I guess we'll never know. Number 2 from Psycho. It says, what moment in One Piece almost made you drop the show?
I dropped it twice. Both Sanji related.
I've never been actually close to dropping the show.
Same. Same.
There was points I've been annoyed and decisions that was made that I really very much did not agree with. But I've never really been close to dropping. I've taken a break just because of life. But it wasn't like anything that happened in the show. It was just kind of a lull for me. And it was Whole Cake Island, ironically.
Yeah.
A little bit of a lull there.
That's where I stopped.
Yeah.
And I stopped at Fishman then.
Another 2 from Rona Ronan. It says, "What we might have missed it. Who have Roger's straw hat? Wait, hold on. We might have missed it. Who gave Roger his straw hat? I don't think it's ever been confirmed. Who?
Yeah. We don't know how he got it, or how he came to it. If he bought it, someone gave it to him. We don't know. The youngest we've seen Roger, he's had it already.
Yeah.
Right.
Another 10 from Monkey D. Jiraiya. It says, what's up, Top? Happy New Year's. Got hit with a crazy snowstorm today down in Maryland. Got me off work and everything. Who do you got? Blackbeard or Kizaru? What diff and why? Hashtag Larry Tax is real. Hashtag like the stream. Yeah, we almost got 600 people in here, but only 299 likes. Hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. That's a tough one for me. Because I'm Admiral gang. I'm very clearly Blackbeard gang. So I gotta figure this out.
I don't see how Blackbeard deals with his speed.
Yeah, that's kind of the real problem here.
Yeah.
I got Blackbeard, I think.
Yeah?
A little bit. It's because Kizaru hasn't displayed any of the Hakis that would make him topple Blackbeard in a confident way for me. I think the speed issue is allowed to be had, but if Blackbeard uses the Yami to suck Kizaru in, I don't see how that speed is able to be utilized, right? If he didn't have the Devil Fruit and he was just that fast, I'd be like, okay, right? So it comes down to me, can Kizaru go all the way back like he did before? And I believe he has future sight. And he just speed blitzes Blackbeard and kicks him dead in the throat and just caves in his throat cavity and he just dies. I could see him winning in that aspect. And then it's like, yo, can he shoot? Because Blackbeard's gonna get hit no matter what. So what if Kizaru just decides to shoot him with lasers and Blackbeard can't Yami that, right? He's going to take that damage. It's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult because Kizaru is so Devil Fruit reliant. And that's where it comes down to me. Like, I've always said this, Haki over Devil Fruits. But if you're dependent on Devil Fruits mainly, then somebody like Blackbeard can topple you. So Kizaru would have to take him out on the first couple hits, and that would be it for me. And I think that's a large dependency on just like that happening first. Because in an elongated battle, I don't see Kizaru's Haki being stronger than Blackbeard's at this point. I know he has Rio. He's displayed it. I think he definitely has Future Sight. But it's like, he also thought he could just roll up to Wano and fight Kaido and Big Mom and then decimate them by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't think anybody that has the actual awareness to know that that just wasn't possible. Like, by any means. And he thought it was. So it claims some stupidity as well on his part.
It's his job to handle those situations, though. You know what I'm saying? What you supposed to do? Like, I can't do it. I don't know.
And I know you guys are saying, obviously, because like Kizaru wasn't, trying. Obviously, he wasn't going all out against Luffy. But either if you want to put it, I know he wasn't going all out. But I don't see Blackbeard generating the power that Luffy was hitting Kizaru with, and Gear 5th.
It depends, right? Because now it's like, this is what I'd be telling y'all. It's the infusion of Haki into the Devil Fruit itself. I don't think the regular Goro can just put Kizaru down.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Right? It has to be attached with the Haki and infused into it, so where it could push Kizaru back. And I think that if Blackbeard does have that type of Haki, then he could do some damage, because Kizaru doesn't have the Haki to combat that back. The same way I think that Katakuri has the Haki to do that, right? And it just comes down to Haki for me, bro. That's really what it is. Mm-hmm. If Kizaru has the Haki to deal with Blackbeard, I could see him beating Blackbeard like extreme diff. But he seems very reliant on his Devil Fruit. Very reliant.
See, I don't want to linger too long on this, but I personally think Kizaru's Haki is better than Katakuri's. But
I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't. Like, in me, I've seen Katakuri do regular armament. Then he did the blackened armament. And then he told Luffy there was even a level above that, which was like a level 2 armament. And he was pummeling G4. And then the Future Sight on top of that and all this other stuff that Cat has, it would be a very difficult battle for me with Kizaru at this point for him to fight him.
So do you think the defense technique that Kizaru was using to block Snake Man Luffy, was that just Devil Fruit, or was that him utilizing Haki? Because I'm pretty sure he was using the same Haki that Sensei was using.
I think that's Devil Fruit and Future Sight, mm-hmm. and like armament.
Okay.
Because from what we know, Snake Man is the speed aspect of G4. It's not the power aspect of G4, right? Mm-hmm. Katakuri was literally clashing with Luffy and hurting Luffy's hands when he was in regular Bound Man. But in Snake Man, even though he got hit, yeah, he would knock away his punches.
No, the hurting his hand part was the one, because I remember that was when Luffy was base. But maybe I'm misremembering whether he had his hands hurting.
No, I'm pretty sure when he threw the donut and created the donut circle, and then when they clashed,
Luffy.
No, they clashed because I think Luffy was using Gear 3, and he hurt his hand.
He didn't get hurt his hand in Gear 4. Gear 4 though with Bowman though.
All right, but what I'm trying to say is, it's like Snake Man is not meant for power. Mm-hmm. It's not meant for power. So the Haki's gonna be different in that aspect.
Oh man!
So it's easier. It's easier to be like, all right, yo, I'm gonna knock these away.
Because to me, Kizaru outclasses Katakuri just by everything.
Yeah.
Not Conquerors.
But not Conquerors.
It's the one thing he don't got. But that's me though. All right, we'll move on. But thank you, Jiraiya. We got another 8 months at Yonko status from MJ. It says monthly Larry Tax Gang. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Another 2 from Digital Kev. It says, who naturally produces the most aura in One Piece? Naturally?
Luffy.
I was going to go Zoro.
City?
Because I feel like our aura farming is different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think they be aura farming in One Piece. They kind of just do their thing. But I think Zoro has the most moments throughout the series, I guess. Maybe it's Luffy. I don't know.
Yo, real talk though. Would Blackbeard's like?
Oh, this be why we get back on the arguments, bro.
No, I'm not asking a general question to both of y'all because it's a generally hard fight for me to like digest.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kizaru's ability can just combat the darkness ability?
I thought of that when it was first asked. Like, is it just the natural? Like, are they just a natural opposition to one another? And how would that work? Like, if I shot a beam and I did darkness, would it not matter? Like,
would it dissipate the darkness?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Like, would he even be able to summon the Yami out of his body if there's too much light?
Or vice versa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it'll get that, I don't say philosophical, but...
Hold on. So the darkness ability has the power of gravity, but it's not gravity itself.
No.
And the only thing that we know in our universe in total is that
light can bend gravity. Gravity can bend light.
Gravity can bend light.
Yeah.
And that's the only weakness of light that we know of. Like, even in its mass darkness in space, light still exists. And it shines bright, right? So it's like, can that just combat Blackbeard's Yami anyway?
Can Kizaru reach those levels? Can Blackbeard? Like, I don't know that either of them are getting to, like, solar system level bending of their abilities.
But if I was to say who's better at infusing Haki into their abilities, I would say Kizaru. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's the factor for me.
The factor for me is dude got two abilities. And both of them, in my opinion, will work on Kizaru.
Yeah.
But Kizaru is more experienced, faster.
Mm-hmm. So tell me this. Who do you think was stronger? Or were they at the same level? Akainu and Kizaru? Do you think they were around the same level?
No, I've always had Akainu
Pre-time skip?
I've always had Akainu over each of them.
By how much, though? Was it a lot? Like, could have Kizaru stopped the move
Gura with his leg like that?
With his leg, like Akainu did against Whitebeard.
Akainu did that casually, bro. I would say yes, but Akainu did it like...
I think Kizaru could.
All right,
casually.
So I'm like, all right, so Kizaru could just stop the Gura probably then, too, like that.
Maybe.
And it's been 2 years. I'm sorry, my mind is just reeling now because I don't know who would win.
I'm going to put an answer out there and just say Blackbeard just because I got to stick with the boy.
My bad. I'm wasting so much time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the final piece of the chapter, and then we'll get to the rest of the super chats, and then we'll do Discord phone calls. My bad, yo. I'll be thinking. And, like, the battle really got me, like...
It's
because it's really just the hockey factor, bro. It's really just the hockey factor.
They both haven't shown extreme hockey feats on panel. That's really where we at with it.
All right. We head back to the western village in Elbaf. Within the Orist castle, giants yell out that pipsqueaks have invaded. They failed as guards. A woman in garbs wants to know where Loki is. They want to know the giants want to know why they want to know about Loki. They can't tell them either way since they might want to free him. He murdered King Harold, who was loved by the people. So she replies, "So you won't say?" And they respond, "Nah." All of a sudden, something happens from the cloaked individual, and one of the two giants falls down. The other giant is confused. The cloaked individual then tells the other giant to behave himself. They didn't ask them a question. They gave them an order, and they must answer. The giant questions the moment. We head back to the festival where Luffy, Usopp, and others are partying. One of the giants there was at Sabaody Archipelago. He was the one locked up with Rayleigh. Dorian, Bragi, and Oimo, and Kashi, and Hadruden brag about how much the Straw Hats affected their lives in such great ways. They continue to shout their achievements over Big Mom and Kaido and celebrate in their honor. The Straw Hats stand proudly and happily. Everyone at the bar raises their mugs, and they all cheer. We then see an older giant coming along. He can hear the party ruckus coming from the bar. Hold on, guys. My phone's like tweaking right now. We then see a character introduction, a re-character introduction of Beard Hill Jarul. We see Bragi laughing, saying, is it Bragi laughing or is it him? He's saying, "Bo ha ha ha. I hear we got some little guests. Look at this giant. He looks like a walking hill," Luffy says. And then we get introduced, and it's Ja Rule. He's currently 408 years old. And then Luffy goes, "Hey, old man, there's a sword sticking out of your head." And then Ja Rule goes, "Bull ja 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 ja. Oh, this? Not to worry. The helmet saved my life. It's going all the way through." All right. Law, what did you think about the final piece of the chapter?
Okay, so before I want to mention, because I'm gonna add my little, not necessarily a theory, but something I kind of noticed and I put out. So it's kind of a theory, but not really, right? But first, I want to add the person who I guess it kind of made sounds like a woman that's with Shanks lookalike, right? So I saw like a mini image or a picture where someone suggested that this woman that's with Shanks lookalike, it was shown back at God's Valley Incident, chapter 1096, the man mayor family.
The man.
Right? And she says that they're going to take the prize. That little image there of that person with a young it looks like almost like a child, but like very young with a hat on, right? That's who this person, or not maybe who that person is, but part of that family, that lineage. Because that was also like many years ago, and then they still look pretty young, so I don't know if that age would match up, right? But that at least part of that family. So I thought that was interesting. But what I want to put on with my theory here is first, just going back here, because I noticed here that Luffy and Usopp were disappointed, right, with Elbaf in a way. More like the young warriors because they're not being trained in the warrior, I guess, ideas that they thought they were going to see with Elbaf, right? And they were like, kind of like it was a letdown, right? But we see now what's being mostly produced or taught to the younger generation, right? We're seeing the last generation of warriors, and that's how Druden's class, right? But then we see the younger generations where they're not, they kind of hate violence. They're completely peace-seeking, right? And then how it's a letdown to Luffy and Usopp because of what they wanted, right? And I was thinking in my head how kind of in a way, yeah, I understand you pursuing like trade and peace is not necessarily a bad idea, right? But you should still teach them how to defend themselves, you know, how to protect your country. Because I'm thinking you guys are literally enemies of the world's government, you know? But then I started thinking in my head, right? So I want to ask you guys, this idea of trade and like not plunder and trade and peace of that, where do you think the idea came from?
Probably the world government.
So we hear that it was like the King Herod kind of saying this, right? That he wants to do that, right? But so going back that chapter, right?
What's that word called when you like take a wild thing and you like subjugate them and turn them into like a regular like house cat?
Domesticate?
Yeah, they're trying to domesticate Elbaf.
Yeah. So that's my theory, right? Because so going back,
Colonizers? No.
because going back and also going to like what we see later on is because if you go back to chapter, it's like 10. I'm sorry, not 10. It's like 867, right? Mm-hmm. You see where this idea comes from, right? And it's Ja Rule who mentions it. He says, right, Caramel's ideas about trade.
Mother Caramel,
Caramel's right. Idea over trade, trade over plunder are all good, are well and good, but we must not forget the fact that we are warriors, right? So we see later on that the king is pushing this idea, but it didn't come from the king. It came from Mother Caramel's. And why that's important is because we find out later on, even though Mother Caramel seems like this holy mother, but what's her real nature, right? Mm-hmm. Who is she aligned of?
Yeah.
But she's aligned with the world government.
She was a good mom for a time being.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Chill out.
And how we know she's aligned with the world government, if you go to the next chapter, I think it's like, I think that's 1067, 1066 to 69, whatever, right? But you see her true nature, and she literally says right here, right? In the next chapter, right? She's talking to the world government, and she says, just consider it. 5 years ago, right? She had the tie that whatever, right? She's talking about the world. Hold on. No, that was the 37 years ago. Because she's talking about selling Big Mom.
That's why I told you got to come with notes, man.
I know. I'm just missing.
Should have wrote it out.
I did wrote it out. I have it right here. Yeah, I'm just missing right here. Yeah. She's talking about she's been selling kids for like, you know, whatever, right? But she talks about how remember that after this is what Mother Caramel's saying. She goes, remember, after the Navy and I arranged that stunt 37 years ago. So remember when she pulled up to the Navy and stopped the Giants from being executioned?
Yeah,
right. And
executed.
Said, executed, right, and everything. And then she says also, right, that she also that I took root in Elbaf to produce this, right? So that was their plan, to save Elbaf warriors and then take root in Elbaf, right, to start trafficking and selling kids. And then she says, I even got, which was unheard of, a giant to serve as a Navy vice admiral, right? So this idea of pretty much pushing trade and plunder, somehow she influenced thinking, because Elbaf loves Mother Kerber. She was like their own mother to them, right? So I'm thinking this idea to soften up one of, I guess, world government's greatest foes, the Giants, is to take that idea of warriors, of plunder and everything away from them. Teach this thing about trade and everything to weaken them. So now, what that leads to is like what we're seeing now, and how you have the world, supposedly the Holy Knights, just rolling up to the giant, right? And now they have, you have the older giants and the young ones, and the giants are not seeming that strong. To just, I don't know what she was saying, and just like put him in submission. I don't know what that has to do with, but either way, you just weakened a country, a nation, more able to you attack them and take them over or do whatever you want to do, even imprisoning one of their greatest warriors in Loki. So I think the idea of them softening up and like throwing those ways was planted by the world government with the help of Mother Caramel. So, yeah.
Yeah. And it might have been an influence because even Orochi was influenced by the CP0 and the gun trades that they were having.
Yeah.
So it's like
the CIA infiltrating the black community
with crack.
with crack.
Crack cocaine.
Nah, but for real though.
To weaken the black culture,
I'm not
to
playing.
put black men in jail, to create fatherless homes.
He,
1 out of 3 people incarcerated in America is black.
Bruh.
hey man, are you finished or
Yeah.
are you done? No, I'm playing.
I think that's all I had for now.
Marv missed the Birdman
I know.
reference. It's crazy.
I'm glad he didn't play it. But yeah, I'm done.
It's coming, bro. Oh man. All right, but to Lawrence's point, I actually thought similar things, right? About how the world government has infiltrated Elbaf before. And I thought back to Mother Caramel. I didn't make this exact connection, but once you said it, it made perfect sense. Because if you want to infiltrate a nation, or if you want to
Destroy from the inside out.
exactly,
That's what I do.
you destroy it from the inside out. You weaken its leadership by making them believe in something that could either over time make the culture weaker. And there's a quote that I had to look up because I couldn't get it wrong. Get it right. It's hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. So basically, Elbaf has lived in this world where they've had strong men creating good times or hard times creating strong men because they're always at war and fighting people and stuff. But with this new ideal of leadership, now we're trading. Now we're not this warrior nation. They're creating weak men, weak warriors, which benefits who?
Well, WG.
The world government, aka the CIA, aka the man.
The man.
aka the man mayor family that Lawrence brought up a little earlier.
Yeah.
It's all there, man.
Listen,
It's
man.
all, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be woke, brother.
And I also want to add, and I'm not saying that Loki caught on to this, but I kind of feel like the reason why, because they're looking for Loki, and why Loki's arisen, because remember, he's stuck in, not say the older ways, but he doesn't want this change where, well, I'm guessing, because we don't know that, but I don't think he wants this new idea that the king was influenced by Mother Carol to be the new Elbaf.
Yeah.
He wants what Elbaf is supposed to be. You know, strong, you know?
Listen, Loki out here saying, hey, man, listen.
We was kings.
We was kings.
Loki just knocked me off.
Loki legit was like, yo, I would rather us be a warrior in a garden instead of a gardener in a war.
We need to collectivize.
What you doing in my pocket?
My fault, yo. My fault. We'll stop. We'll stop. The wokenization of Elbaf is upon us.
Hey, man.
Listen, but in general, I did like it pertains to the chapter itself. I thought that whole exchange was interesting between this mysterious cloaked woman. What did she do? It reminded me of.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was like.
I have one thought, and y'all probably gonna be like, "What?" But
so like it reminded me a little bit of what Saturn did to Sanji, but I was like, it didn't play out this way, like
Yeah.
with the tap, the da or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's weird. I was wondering how little humans actually be on Elbaf throughout the chapter, but this was another one because they were like, you're probably with the Straw Hat crew. So that tells me there's like almost no other humans here right now. So they were like, who are these people? They looking strong. I mean, who knows how strong these two guys are, but they looking strong. They're looking for Loki, so I'm interested in that. I liked all the giants that the Straw Hats have interacted with to this point. And you be forgetting how many it is, but like it's a lot.
yeah,
They all kind of here just celebrating them as friends. And it's cool because people have said for a while, like, Elbaf isn't going to be this huge antagonistic island towards them because they have connections with so many people there already. And it's cool that they're all here. I completely forgot about this dude on Spoddy Archipelago, the enslaved guy. Completely forgot about
yeah.
him.
I mean, he looks different now.
And apparently we saw him earlier. Like
Yeah.
we saw him earlier, didn't recognize the scar or nothing. But he does look different. I thought it was funny the little graphic they used to show Charles getting punched because that's not how that went down. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was a little cool little extra thing. Shout out to Ja Rule because is that thing through his head or not?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is, bro.
Because like how you alive?
I don't know.
And I don't remember if that was like that the last time we saw him. Because I
wasn't.
don't think so, right?
No,
Yeah, I went back to go.
he was
check
trying
that.
to
I
murk
forgot.
Big Mom.
Yeah, he was trying to fight Big Mom. He got bodied.
No,
No,
he-
that's
No,
not him.
not him. The other one got bodied,
the
right?
other
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
He passed.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
died,
Big
bro.
Mom passed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pack watch, man.
Yes, damn.
Pack watch. That's why low-key I was surprised they said Kaido's name first when they mentioned like that Luffy had took down the two of them.
They knew who was real, bro.
Yo, I get it, but like y'all don't got no beef with Kaido, bro. But whatever. Whatever.
They
I thought
like,
that
yo,
was-
that little girl from Harvard, bro. We talking about Kaido?
They call Kaido a monster.
Yeah, they were like, Joe, bro.
Maybe they do got history with Kaido. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying, yo. Kaido different, bro.
I thought that was really funny, but I really love the idea that Mother Caramel was planted as a CIA operative to like infiltrate and incept. Like
Yeah.
basically, the movie Inception is somebody trying to
Plan an idea.
of doing something that'll break up the company and weaken the leadership, etc. To do that on this scale for so many years, that's the world government I like, low key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be that evil.
Corrupt.
Do that.
Uh-huh.
But,
But not to our people.
yeah, not
Yeah.
do over there. do over there. But shout out to Kirby. He said, "Where's Ja?" I'm dead. That's it for me.
Yeah. I don't know why people are saying that this potential woman in the cloak is using bandages. I think that's what they were saying. Because she has bandages.
Well, I gotta look at the guy's arm again.
Because the
Because
guy
there's something on
yeah,
his
he
arm
does
here.
he does have bandages on his arm.
We can't really see his arm beforehand.
And you can't really see. I mean, he like when you look at the photo, it doesn't look like he has bandages already. So it looks like she used bandages.
Maybe.
Like the bandages shot out of her.
Yeah, I see it now. Because here, there's nothing. And then there's
Yeah.
something here. on
Yo,
his-
man, maybe she that dude from Water 7, yo, with the rope. What was his name?
Paulie?
Paulie, bro. Paulie didn't have a devil fruit. Maybe she like a bandage woman, but like she be like bandaging people.
I feel like there's a
Maybe she's
cool-
like a bondage woman.
There's a cooler example of this
Know what I'm
somewhere
saying?
in a different anime. I just can't remember what it is.
At first, I thought she had like a devil fruit that resembled Apu's. I thought that the da
She
like
just started spitting.
I thought she was like hitting drums on her chest or something like that. I don't know, but it looks like bandages. Looks like his arm is wrecked.
Especially when you look at the smaller print, which is cracked.
Mm-hmm.
You see his whole body getting wrapped. Not whole body, but you see both his legs, his arms, everything getting wrapped
He
with
about to
bandages.
get mummified,
Like right
bro.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
Mm.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, my vision trash because I ain't peeped that.
I ain't peeped that either.
Yeah.
It's strange that the other giant didn't notice it. He's just like, huh?
It's
What's
crazy
going
he
on?
letting
What's
it
wrong?
happen, bro. Swing off, bro. Do something.
Like, he's like, hey, what's wrong? You didn't see the bandages that just appeared on your boy's body?
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was at this party.
Yo, it's
Oh,
it's
Yeah, I wish I was at the
popping,
party, bro. Yo, it's popping, bro. And like they
food?
drinking, I'd probably be scared that somebody's gonna step on me, but like,
Yo, it's funny. I didn't realize it, but because Nami's covering her ears, how loud giants must be yelling, how loud it's
Yeah,
gotta be,
man.
yo.
Yo, is Luffy standing on the food?
hey, you know they be stanking, bro. You
Yeah,
know
he
they be
is.
stanking, bro.
Wait. Yeah, he's standing on the meat. That's dirty, bro. Your dirty shoes standing on meat you eating.
Yeah, but yo, shout out to Ja Rule, bro. Shout out to him being alive, being super old. It's just confirmed. And it's so funny.
How big he is?
I love how people always be like, yo, Otis said that's like, you know, strongest swordsman because he wrote strongest swordsman in his debut. Yo, he's this, he's that. Yo, world's strongest man. It was in his debut. That's what his title is. And then we go to Ja Rule and it says, oldest in the world at 408. And we know he not the oldest
He's
in
not
the world.
older than Biblo, bruh.
Know what I'm saying? Like Emu's older than him. Maybe the Gorosei for sure. Saturn
Well,
was older than him.
It could be oldest giant.
Listen, it says hero of the giants, oldest in the world, age 408.
It's crazy how much bigger he is than all the other giants, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's not the craziest thing about him. He got a sword in his skull, bro.
I mean,
Through.
if he's that big, I don't know.
Somebody gonna take it out.
Luffy.
That's Excalibur.
Luffy about to take it.
Don't take it. He probably died from that.
He old, bro. It's time to
Imagine-
Time to go.
Imagine
go anyway,
there's
bro.
like it's just his
Get out,
helmet.
bro.
His head is just like
Get out, bro.
is not there.
That's what I want him to do. Just pass on.
Just dang.
Hang, bro. What
All
y'all
right.
do?
Anyway, that was it for the chapter. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. We're gonna read the rest of the super chats, and then we're gonna get to Discord calls.
Yeah, there's like 50 super chats. So I'm going to try to read these as
Just do your thing, bro.
quickly as possible, I guess. All right. We got $10 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, here's your tax, Sir Larry.
Oh my God.
Please don't take my nieces. Hashtag
What?
King of the world.
Don't
Larry.
say that.
That
That sounded crazy.
You make me sound like a
bro.
trafficker, bro.
Crazy.
He's not Mother Caramel.
Another 10 from Project Iceman. It says, so my friend and I were talking about Ripley having a child with a human. And I said, this is the Big Mom Tontada debacle again. How does that work? And my friend sent me a text of Mario pipe noises. Hey, yo. Family friendly show, man.
I can't.
We got another 10 from Girthquake. It says, Celestial D. Larry, please release me from your closet. I've paid extra. Hashtag Larry tax. I've even hashtag busted open. I'm sorry I was 26 cents short on my Larry tax last year. Please, I miss my children. Hashtag BBC.
You're never getting out.
Oh my god.
You're never getting out.
You're never getting out.
Another 5 from Multiverse Hangover. It says, when do you think Luffy will find out about Garp? Ooh.
Probably after this chapter.
Hold on, there was more to that super chat. My screen crashed here. My bad.
It keeps crashing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Here we go. What do you believe his immediate move would be?
Probably gonna go rescue him. Straight up.
Yeah, I don't really have a great answer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 10 from Joel Chamont. It says, hey, just wondering what is each of yours favorite headcanons? Mine is the reason why Zoro has so many different named attacks is because he trains the most out of the Straw Hats. That's basically facts. Although, does he have more named attacks than Luffy? I don't know that he has more named attacks than Luffy. Yeah. You have a headcanon that you... Oh, that Shiki fought Shanks, and he's the reason that he's a Yonko. That's
I
my
think
headcanon.
that Yami is the reason why he's capable of having 2 devil fruits.
And that Ryuma's a conqueror.
Okay. Another 10 from King Ray. It says Evil Shanks will free Loki and send him after Luffy's crew as an attempt to get back the Nika fruit, and Garp will die when Blackbeard can't use him as a gambling chip because of Sword. Hashtag busted open. Hashtag Larry Text. I don't believe that Garp is in Sword,
Yeah, he's not.
so I don't think that would be an actual
he's
deterrent.
Yeah, Garp's not in Sword.
I would be cool with that plot development, I guess, with the Evil Shanks and freeing Loki.
I honestly don't see Akainu trading for a Garp. Like, I don't see it.
He got Kobe.
Hold on. Akainu does care about saving face with the public. If he deems Garb valuable enough for that, he probably would. Another Nakama joined the ship in Adrian Dominguez, so enjoy the emojis that come with being a Nakama. Another 5 from DeBito. It says, Larry, the revolution is coming. No more Larry tax. Instead, support the hashtag Larry Bear Pie in the Face donation foundation.
Lair Bear Pie in the Face.
Yeah, man.
Donation.
My first girlfriend ever used to call me Lair Bear, bro. It's very condescending when you guys say it.
They're only gonna make them call you more.
Yeah.
We got another 2 from Nicolas Cortez. It says, how long have y'all been friends? Well, me and Lawrence have never been friends.
We're brothers.
It's been years, bro.
I want to say 20 years though, something like that. Is
I
that
definitely
right?
met you when I was like 13. I can never forget the day I first saw Lawrence and Lionel. I was literally at Danner's Lake when they had the basketball court. Remember that? And they had the house that was there. And you guys were walking on the other side of the wooden barrier to the park. Not on the Boys Club street, but on the street near the park. And it was near the light to cross to the Boys and Girls Club. And both of you were wearing red shirts, long red shirts. And you both had bald heads, kind of.
I'll never forget the day I met you. You came through the house to play Mortal Kombat Deception, I think. One of the 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't meet you when I first came over?
That was the first. To me, that was the first time.
Because I walked into the basement with Charles.
No, we were in the attic. No, I'm saying for me. I don't know about yeah. Anyway, we got another 5 from Spencer Jones. It says, you know Larry tax is real when you find out it's the only reason your moms and pops stay together. Wow. Hashtag the family who pays tax together stays together. Jesus. You keeping families together, bro.
Break it apart, bro.
Yeah. Oh my
Another 5.
Tell her to cheat.
From Lil Benzo, it says, my second chat in a day, LOL. My observation Haki was off. I thought y'all read it and missed it, but following my first chat, any advice for me starting my One Piece channel?
Any advice? Any advice? What can I say? Do something different.
It's so vague, bro.
It's the best thing I could say. You do something that somebody else does, he's gonna get lost in the mix. Do something different. Like somebody like Mugiwara no Goofy. He does One Piece content, but he did something completely different. And it turned out he's like super popular now. As long as you're different, you're gonna explode.
And I say, just keep at it. Like, stay consistent. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
like how we stuck to like Mondays at a certain time, and we just kept doing that, and then people will start looking for you, waiting for you. So
another 10 from ZCF Incorporated. It says, long live Lord Larry. Hashtag Larry tax. Me lord, for they to cream pie you, we shall have their heads. May the BBC live forever. Hashtag smoking on dragon. Hashtag I'm trying to get in a giant. Hashtag bring BBL Sebi back. Hashtag raise Yura. Yeah. What?
Bro.
What? Thank you.
I think we need to bring BetterHelp back, bro.
Another 2 from Jeremy Hagler says, I can finally afford the Larry tax this week. Hashtag BBC.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Another 5 from Psycho. It says, if Otama grew up and mastered awakened her fruit, what could her powers become? Hashtag OP.
People.
Hashtag Larry lick that cream. Hashtag Seb takes top 1. Hashtag Law D Legend.
thank
You think she can control people with her ability?
No.
Probably.
That's kind of wild, bro.
Are we not animals?
Yeah, I guess so. Another 10 from Cagnetix. It says, I love you guys' content. If Oda decided to produce more One Piece content outside of the manga, and it was directed by Megumi Ishitani, who did episode 1015 / The Fan Letter, what story would you guys want the most?
Anything Marines related.
I don't want like a Kobe story through the Marines though. I'd rather have somebody else.
Yeah.
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 Facts, bro. Yeah, I feel like more Marine content would be it. Even in that style. Like I would just like to see more Marine stuff.
Facts.
Another 5 Canadian from Smooth Web, it says, or Weeb. Gods Knights aren't born celestial dragons. They are honorary celestial dragons because they think they're gods, so they be knights gods. In my opinion, they're a level above CP0. Well, I agree with them being above CP0. I think it works better if they're just the strong versions of some of the celestials.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be strong people in any race, any group of people. So, yeah. Another 2 from Multiverse Hangover. It says Dorian Broggy versus Loki. Post Egghead scaling, hashtag TOPT. I'm going to put Loki above those people right now, even together, just because I have high expectations for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another 5 Canadian from Mookie. It says for the next super chat goal, y'all should do an episode or a segment where you switch takes. I want to see Larry Glaze, Blackbeard, and Seb argue that Odin is Yonko level. A whole episode like that? I don't even know if I could consistently be like that, bro. Lawrence would have to glaze Kizaru, bro. The whole episode.
Yeah.
Why?
It's your opposite take, bro. Or admirals in general. You'd have to be like, yo, I know Akainu got rocked twice, but like he got up. And start going off. You know what I'm saying?
He fought the Whitebeard Pirates after that by himself. All the commanders.
He's probably using Future Sight, dog.
And he wasn't even trying.
Marco liked that.
I don't even know if I could do that.
Another 65 SEK from Ruined King. It says Green Bull, Fujitora, Aokiji, Kizaru, and Akainu versus Mihawk and Shanks. Which side would win? So all the admirals versus Mihawk and Shanks. I'm going to go all the admirals. But is it all the admirals? Yeah, it's all the admirals.
Mihawk and Shanks.
I want to go Mihawk and Shanks.
I think either choice is valid to me. I'm Admiral Gang. Another 2 from Anime's Judgment Day. It says Mandy from Billy and Mandy is definitely a conqueror. Hashtag Larry tags.
Billy and Mandy?
Mandy specifically.
From
I know Grim ain't. Anyway, we got another 10. Australian from Regal Sloth. It says, they finally got me for the tax evasion. If he had no water weaknesses and had Conquerors Haki, where are you putting Crocodile for strength? Hashtag finally paying the Larry tax.
Smoker level.
Oh, he has Conquerors Haki now too, though.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Smoker level. Kid had Conquerors Haki, and look what he did with that.
I'll put him at kid level.
Am I right?
No, I'll put him at kid level.
He's not at kid level.
He's no water weaknesses. He's already pretty good with his Devil Fruit. There's like a Hax there that can drain people. Now he's a conqueror. No? I mean, I feel you. I like Crocodile. Smoker level. Anyway, another 7 New Zealand dollars from T-Dot. It says, hyped to catch another live. Love you boys and everything you do for the community. Even if I don't agree with your opinions, like Ben over Blackbeard, Larry. Much love from New Zealand. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag Marv the GOAT. Thank you. You don't gotta agree with us, man. Y'all don't have to do that. Just like the stream.
You do.
Yeah,
you do.
Like the stream. There's 500 y'all here, only 380 likes. Hit that like button. Another 10 from JD Cervantes. It says, a little late to the live, but never too late for the godforsaken Larry tax. My kids have no college fund now. Hashtag all hail the Larry tax. College fund's crazy.
Guys, just keep those chats here. Okay? Don't go anywhere else.
Yeah,
with
they need
these.
other YouTube like channels.
Don't go to
doing it.
JD like don't go to anybody's and go, yo, Larry text. And they're gonna be like, yo, what is going on, bro?
You're telling them not to, just gonna make them do it more. You realize that, right? Anyway, another 2 from Eric Verastugue. It says, maybe it's responsible for the giant sword in Wano. I believe that's in reference to your comment about Biblo's devil fruit abilities. So, yeah. Another 10 from Ant Briggs. It says, I would love if y'all would check me out and my friend's podcast. You guys inspired me to get us together weekly. I DM'd Larry on Discord. I couldn't find you, Seb. If y'all do want to check it out. My name is Beans on the Discord. So, if that makes it easier. But yeah, DM me. I'll see if I can check out
Keep it a bug. I don't really ever go into my DMs like that, bro.
I do, man. I got you. Just hit me up. Another 3 Australian from Max Brown. It says, who's the dream guest / celeb you'd want on the pod?
On the pod?
I actually have one. And I think it came up in the...
Ooh.
It's not so much a dream. It's just, it would be cool to talk One Piece with this dude. Actual Speed. He's
Speed
like
would be cool.
He's like a huge One Piece like fan. And he's like funny to me sometimes.
He's very much a liability.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's a little loose cannon.
Because I'm afraid that he'll like break the TV by flipping.
He can fix it.
Yeah.
He can afford to fix it, bro. But Marv not gonna like that.
He's like, yeah. Like he might break a mic, and we'd be like, "Yo, what the? You good?"
He ate a honey pack live.
Yeah.
The other day. Yo, wildin', bro. Wow.
That's a good one. Speed would be definitely a good one. I would definitely like Speed. Because he's such a huge One Piece fan.
Yeah.
Like, he's an incredibly huge One Piece fan. He reps it every time he gets, like, any type of clothing, even if it looks bad. As long as it, like, has One Piece on it, like, he reps it. And he has, like, his profile pics as Luffy. He has, like, in his room that he has now, he has, like, a huge Luffy with the straw hat as his, like, decal on the wall. And it's pretty dope.
Dude, they had, I think they asked him, like, One Piece or Ronaldo, because he's like a super fan of both, and I think he chose One Piece. I was shocked, bro. So,
yeah, he knows. The thing is, everybody thinks like Speed be like kind of dumb because of his like betrayal that he gives out, because his character. But like, bro, he knows, bro. He knows what's great. Yeah.
Plus, his interview with Shannon Sharp was pretty cool. So,
You seen it?
yeah, parts.
Oh, parts.
Parts, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though.
You don't have one?
Nah, I don't. I'm thinking though. Like I'm thinking of like one specific person that would be really dope. I think Megan Thee Stallion is a good one too.
It's gonna be tough for me, bro.
Listen.
That's gonna be tough.
Listen.
I'm gonna have to take the episode off, bro.
But I think overall it's
I'm gonna
like
be hurt.
I think she's really into One Piece too. There's a couple people that are into One Piece.
Is she in the One Piece? Oh, she's in an anime. I don't know if she's in the One Piece.
Yeah.
Let me stop. I'd bite the bullet for Meg, bro. She fine, bro. 10 years. Anyway, another 2 from Toxic Taste. It says Joy Boy is Christopher Robin confirmed.
What?
That's funny. That's funny. Maybe. Could be the inspiration. Ought to be biting. Another 5 from Kevin Mood. It says, who's the strongest Big Mom pirate Sanji can beat? I think he only loses to Katakuri. Also, I pay the Larry tax to watch Seb crash out. Hashtag that white piece talk. Terrible.
And also, Sanji also losing to Smoothie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can insert any woman on the crew, and he's basically losing.
But besides from that,
in terms of strength, y'all know me. I've been arguing it since I don't want to say the end of Wano, but for a while now. Sanji being cat too.
It's crazy. He says this. Right? I'm not getting into it, but you're inconsistent, bro.
I'm consistent.
No, you're not.
Consistent. Another 2 from Dope of 09. It says, Law backs my point. Luffy felt the good in Loki. Yeah, he did. Another 2.
I just think there's a conspiracy there. We don't know yet, but it's possible. Possible. Very possible.
We got another 2 from Ant Briggs. It says, and my last super wasn't on no promo-ish. Yeah, it was, bro. So, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, just DM me, though. Again, Beans on Discord. Another 8 from Max Brown. It says, who would each of yous want to play that hasn't been casted yet? In the live action, One Piece. Hashtag Seb for Sabo. Oh, my God, no. Love you guys. Keep killing it with an X.
I wouldn't be able to pull it off, but I'd play Fisher Tiger.
Larry for ace for sure, bro. He wouldn't even have to act.
You hear that?
There was a point in time Larry used to just walk around in black cargo pants with no shirt on all the time. It was so weird, bro. No reason.
It'd be hot.
We wasn't that addict, man. It was kind of hot.
Yeah, bro.
Another 10 from Ramon. It says, I have a theory that Tama will be the one to heal the smile fruit users. My guess is the smile fruit derives from a possible defected hyena lineage factor and used to mock Joy Boy. Dolphy knew something. There's a lot there.
Some cool.
That's pretty
ideals.
Yeah. I don't know enough about hyenas for all that, but I do know they chuckle, right? They be laughing.
Yeah.
Their laughs sound crazy, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Luis Lopez. It says, best tattoos in One Piece. I gotta go Kaido for that. And I don't know who did that to him and how, but I'm going Kaido.
Nojiko's is a good
Sea
one.
stone on him? Maybe.
Nojiko.
Imagine you're like a tattoo artist and like a Yonko is like, yo, come tat me up, and like they gotta get special sea stone to put on them so that you could even put the tattoo on. It's kind of
Or you gotta know Rio.
They gotta train you. It's like, I like his work. He just weak, so now we gotta get him there.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Do you have one, Lawrence?
No.
Oh, okay. I like the Nojiko shout though. That was cool.
Yeah.
Another 2 Australian from, I think it's Australian, from Fremos. It says, how strong do you think Fuchsia Village Shanks was?
He was worth at least first commander level.
He was a billion, right?
Yeah, he was a billion. Everybody has this idea that Blackbeard, when he scarred Shanks had the future sight that he has now. That Shanks was a Yonko, that Shanks was this, Shanks was that. No, he wasn't.
No.
He clearly wasn't.
Yeah, he became a Yonko at the age of 36. So literally, he wasn't the age 36.
Yeah, it was literally, 12 plus years ago. Like Luffy, 17. Luffy's 19 right now. Mm-hmm. Luffy, when he met Shanks in Fuchsia Village,
it's 27.
He was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not a Yonko yet.
Yeah. Luffy was like, what, 8?
Something like that.
So there's mad time between that time and this time. And there was probably even more time between him and Shanks fighting.
As far as how strong he was, I'd probably put him... He probably would have beat like a Zoro currently. That's probably where I would put him.
Sure.
For people, you got to think about it this way, right? What is Shanks' Jolly Roger? Right? It's literally the mark.
His claim to fame as a pirate... it has the scar, so he had growing to do from there.
Yeah. He just grew from
What I'm trying to say is, right? So he got the scar before he set up as a Jolly Roger as a pirate.
Yeah.
So it's shown that when that time he was recruiting after Roger, when he was like 17 or 15, is when he probably got it.
You think he was trying to recruit somebody?
When he ended up meeting Blackbeard?
Yeah.
I don't know. And people too be like, yo, but he was fighting Mihawk. Yo, cool. Mihawk got stronger after that too.
Yeah.
It's mad years, bro.
It is mad years.
Mad years.
And it's mad years when like I'm not like Big Mom and Kaido seemingly had some hacks, like insane physical abilities coming out the womb or whatever, right? Shanks is he's a regular human who's gotten stronger over time and had to fight to get stronger.
And Kaido's not even human.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what Big Mom is, in all honesty. But yeah.
I think it's hard for people to accept that Blackbeard just didn't get stronger from that moment.
I think he got stronger. I just don't think he got... There's like a trajectory, right? Like Bellamy got stronger from the time that he fought Luffy.
Yeah.
There's a huge discrepancy in...
Okay, so
you know
this is what I'll say, though. But Bellamy also wasn't sitting on his behind for 20 years.
I wouldn't say Blackbeard was either. He was still on his ship. He's still on a Yonko ship fighting people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We didn't hear him fight a warlord.
We don't know
I would
nothing
say
about
Blackbeard
those
definitely
people.
got stronger.
He
right?
got stronger from that moment,
But he wasn't challenging himself the way Shanks was.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was chilling.
Yeah.
He said, yo, I'm not going to do much until Yami comes through.
Actively turning down commander seats and stuff. Like, he wasn't trying for anything.
Yeah. That's already
Which
ambition.
limits how strong you can get. This is
Exactly.
true. Yeah.
And people think like, yo, Shanks was here, Blackbeard was here, and they just rose up here.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
And then it's like, yo, but Magellan one-shot Blackbeard. Would he have done that to Shanks even though at the same level? And it's like, no. And it's like, oh, so then Blackbeard's actually we're here then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Nah, man.
We are coming to the realization.
Blackbeard planned it. Remember that one?
And to me, Blackbeard kind of said it too. And yeah, I could take this with a grain of salt or take it however you want. But Blackbeard literally said, right, he wanted to rely on the Yami and the Goro. And then after he got those, that's when he decided, I'm the strongest, I'm invincible. But then also still limited himself.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
We not ready for that when Shanks pulled up.
Yeah. So, and this is after he relied on getting that. So he wasn't going to really fully relying on his own physical strength or his hockey. He was going to rely on those abilities. And then even after he got both of them, I'm not ready to take on Shanks. He ran from Akainu. He ran from Ray. What are we seeing here? There's a common thing with Blackbeard where he's recognizing his own limitations, even with all he has. And he's just like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to chill out until I know I could possibly win. And that's when I'll do something. But I'm going to plan it out accordingly.
I wouldn't say possibly win. I would say I'm not fighting these dudes so I know for a fact I'm winning.
Right.
But that's Blackbeard. Another 5 from Teabag. It says, Happy New Year's, guys. Much love. Didn't Big Mom murk the oldest giant? So I don't think Biblo will be from Joy Boy's era. A new goal for Law to appreciate Marco. Again, I mean, Larry talked about it a little earlier that the titles don't mean exactly what they say all the time.
And now that it matters, it's weird, but Ja Rule is actually like a year older than the one that Big Mom took out. Not that there's much of a difference.
Well,
but
he's gone.
Yeah, no, but even
That's why.
even when he was alive, he still wasn't the oldest. Ja
Yeah.
Rule was still older.
So you're just wrong, Teabag. No, I'm playing. Another 2 from Mean Joe Green. It says, would Diddy have advanced Conquerors hockey? # Larry Tax.
Yo,
What?
I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah, bro.
Diddy?
Take that.
You mean Diddy Kong?
Another 350 New Zealand from T. Dot. It says, my bad. Didn't know there was a Whitey tax. #
oh my God.
My fault, y'all. Another 10 from Ethan Keller. It says, what are you guys' thoughts about what Whitebeard said to Shanks when he boarded his ship regarding seeing his face and the scar on him started to hurt? Do you think it was stabs? # love you guys. I'm of the belief that it could possibly be Garling. They seem to be of the belief that it's Roger. So, or at least I remember you were. I don't remember where you were on that one, Larry. Actually, no, I remember. You was on the Roger thing too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Possibilities. Another 2 from Shanktum. It says, apparently there's a white tax now. #
Oh my God.
White tax. You gotta pay double, Shanktum.
No, there's no.
You gotta pay double. You from Boston.
No, bro. There's no white tax, guys. No white tax.
Another 5 from Kobe Baller. It says, how do y'all decide when a lightning hockey display in the manga is Conquerors or not? Do you wait for the anime? # Happy New Year. Also, Big Mom is underrated. Big Mom is underrated. Sometimes by me even. I low-key just wait till Oda tells me that people got Conquerors hockey, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I try to use the because it's not the same. Like leakage, if you want to add leakage in there, leakage is different from the lightning strikes, but it's also who's using it and matching it up with the Conquerors. We know to be using it if they're using it and everything. So it takes a little more analytical and observation to do it, but I can understand where it can be tough sometimes because it's like we don't fully know what Oda's planning because then I don't know where some people that did it. Oh, I don't know where they have hockey, or they have Conquerors or whatever. So it can be tough, but I feel like the evidence is there if we look for it.
Yeah. The way I tell is like who the person is using hockey against who. Mm-hmm. And it's difficult because then I take into account who deserves to be a Conqueror and who I think is displaying Conqueror's characteristics and also how monumental this is for the story, fight-wise. And there's just a lot. There's a lot behind knowing what a Conqueror is to me personally. Mm-hmm. There's certain requirements that you need to have, and if you don't have them, then you don't necessarily have Conquerors, even though there might be leakage, right? Yeah. Like Jinbei, for example, has leaked some type of hockey, and lightning has come out of it. Mm-hmm. But Jinbei is not a Conqueror. He doesn't display... he's displayed some characteristics, but he hasn't displayed the ones that I think are truly important.
Yeah. No, Jinbei and Ulti have both, I think, showed
Yeah.
that, and they're not Conquerors. So match that up with how the Conquerors show it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
It's like if you looked at Michael Jackson,
What?
you would be able to see like him not moving at all, and just like the reaction from the crowd that you could tell he has it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And if he did a backflip,
Somebody
the
passed him
same
out.
way Chris Brown did on stage, the whole stadium would explode.
Yeah.
It's just like
Sometimes you know, bro.
You just know.
Sometimes you just know.
Yeah, you just know.
you lost me.
No, that's what he was trying to say. I got you, bro. I got you. Because Michael would be a conqueror. He was knocking people out.
Yeah,
He was knocking people out
in
in real life,
He
bro.
had grown man.
He gave Oda the idea. I'm playing. Another 10. From Sincere, it says, if Akainu and Aokiji team up, do they beat Luffy and Zoro in a 2v2?
He really did the laugh.
He did.
He has a One Piece laugh.
He does.
He does.
Oh my god.
I want to say yes. But I'm Admiral Gang.
If Akainu and Aokiji teamed up to fight Luffy and Zoro,
Yeah.
I got Luffy and Zoro.
Yeah, I got Luffy and Zoro.
Yeah. Another 2 from Dope of 09. It says, will Katarina Saturn make an appearance? I hope so. I don't know what we built up for, then Saturn just passes.
And we're gonna be like,
How? I don't know. We'll see.
I'm back though.
I'm back. Emo gonna be impressed. Anyway, another 9, New Zealand from T-Dot. It says, also, I don't know if you guys know, the YouTube autocorrect is so bad. We weren't actually all this bad at English. Hashtag TOPT, hashtag Larry got bald takes. I was this bad at English, bro. My
I
fault.
think on the phone, even when I super chat like our friends, it's really hard to type, bro. Like extremely hard to type. Like I'll type things and it just won't come out the way I typed it. But if you do it on a computer, it's like the best.
Cool. Another 2 from Brandon Beltron. It says, I'm trying to get Gertie with Gerd. Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Mean Joe Green. It says, Diddy, Dahmer, Booty Warrior. Pick one. ATK and 2 Def? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I'm so lost with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, one attack, 2 defense. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. Did he attack and Dahmer and Booty Water defense, bro? From defending me? Attacking and defending me?
Is that the booty warrior from the boot knot?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a warrior.
It's a lot of touching going on.
It's a lot
I don't
of-
like that super chat.
I don't
man.
like this.
Yeah, that super chat made me uncomfortable.
Yo.
Another 5 euros from the broker. It says, hope everyone had a good year. I will be announcing the winner of the raffle tonight. I received amazing questions, so whoever wins it will be fire. Oh, that reminds me. There were 2 people that didn't yet contact broker who did donate and were like available to partake in the raffle. So Jose Padilla and Elo, if you guys are here, reach out to the broker on Discord and see if you're in the raffle. I don't know if they already reached out or not, but do your thing. Another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, Chopper can't read the books while in monster form. Also, I mean, I guess he could. Also, Usopp ain't got no right to judge others' cowardice. Love Usopp,
Yo,
but
facts.
he better grow this arc.
I forgot to mention that.
That's fair.
I was like, bro,
I mean, they were
what?
kids though, but
That's
For real, though.
that's fair, bro.
I was like, he
That's
just fought the lion
Yeah.
cat.
yeah.
Yeah. Another 2 from Dumb Society 64. It says, yo, Larry, this all I have. Hashtag Larry Tax is real. Hashtag BBC TOPT. Thank you. Another 2 from Davion Plays. It says, what's y'all's favorite DBZ movie? Mine is BoJack Unbound. Mine's the Future Trunks movie. I thought it was so good.
Yeah, Future Trunks movie was good.
One Arm Gohan is goated.
I actually liked the new Broly movie.
That would probably be top 3. I'm trying to think if there's one that goes above that. But
Is he? I thought he said Dragon Ball Z,
Oh,
I mean,
right? That's what he
yeah,
said.
but you
I mean, yeah,
It's
okay.
not a DBZ movie, bro.
Come on.
I got you.
That's
I
a
got you.
DBS movie.
Come
All right, then yeah, the Trunks movie.
I really like the Brawley movie, except for the Vegeta part.
The old Raleigh movie you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That
I didn't
Vegeta
like that
part
Vegeta
was
part.
terrible, bro. Low key, the Android 13.
When he was super racist.
Yeah.
That was a
good
good
one. Yeah.
That was a good one.
And then you had Trunks, Goku, and Gohan all turn Super Saiyan simultaneously, like in one shot.
Yeah.
And then, like, for no reason, Trunks' jacket rips off. It's just like, why did it do that? Like, it's never done that.
Hey, man.
But I'll tell you, Trunks in those movies was drawn so well, especially in the BoJack movie, when he ended up, like, punching through that one guy through the chest. And then he immediately gets bodied by
he used to
BoJack
get
after.
bodied every movie.
Yo, but he used to catch a body every movie.
He used to get bodied. He would do one thing to be dope to start, and then he would get bodied.
No, it was crazy that they changed that dynamic of Dragon Ball Z when in Super, where it's like, because that was in the movie where like Goku would fight and then he would get chipped up, but as soon as he lost his shirt, Goku's like, I'm gonna turn this around now.
I'm gonna turn this around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Cooler was like Shredder, and he was bodying Goku, bro. And then all of a sudden, Goku just goes, "You know what? Time to turn Super Saiyan. Let me out of nowhere bring this bird back to life." And the bird just goes, "You know what? I'm alive again. I'm gonna fly off." Goku Super Saiyan appears behind Cooler, and then Cooler just sees his abs. That was the picture of that moment. It was just abs in front of his face.
Yo, low key, the Dragon Ball Z has some dope movies, man. They really
Yo,
did.
but they were always carbon copies of the current villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Cooler was
Jan-
just Freezer, Lord Slug was just Piccolo. Like, they had the same storyline.
Janimba was just Boo.
Yeah. No, Janimba was that boy, dog.
He was just Boo.
Nah.
bro.
He was just Boo, but he was that boy, bro.
It just had a fat and a skinny version.
Yo, that sword was
Or
crazy.
fit, ripped version.
Yeah. We got another $50 from Young Bull Trent. Bro.
Yo,
my
Trent,
bro.
what
This is
is
insane.
going on, bro? What is going on? We gotta give you some of this back.
Yeah,
Holy,
bro.
what the F?
I hope you live stream, bro. Let us know.
Yeah, bro.
It says, stay safe, and I hope y'all have a great week. Hit my channel. It's dropped in the Discord for my takes, but I'm not trying to plug. Y'all keep up the hard work. Y'all are my inspirations. Hashtag TOPT gang. Hashtag Larry is goated. Hashtag
man.
Goat Stream. Hashtag topped best podcast.
Bro.
Thank you.
Thank
Trent.
you.
I hope this ain't killing your pockets, man, because I'm gonna feel bad, bro. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Dude is throwing a lot,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Yeah. Another two.
He
from
trying to get invited to my crib. No, I'm joking.
Another two from Gerardo. It says, "Woman, have you been messing with Magellan?" Hashtag TOPT. I don't know what that means.
She got VD
In regards to,
being poison. Poison.
I wonder if she's. Who are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, thank you.
She's dangerous.
Our
Oh yeah.
our viewers are young, man. They don't know. They don't know that song, man. They don't know about Belle Biv DeVoe. Belle Biv DeVoe. Sorry. Another
Now
two
you know.
from L. How's it going? Yo, slick. Blah. Anyway. Another two from L. It says Ripley's man has to have Conquerors to handle all that. I would assume.
Bring that over here. Bring it over here.
Another
It's a
two.
piece of chocolate. Bring it over here.
Another two from Young Bull Trent. Trent still donating, bruh. Hey, I save all debate videos that Larry's in. Hashtag.
That's creepy.
That's wild. Another five from Oda with
It's a lot
this,
of W's though.
from Kirby. It says Oda with this Maury show plot. Hashtag Lawrence is Colin's daddy. Hashtag child support agenda. Hashtag Marv of Oz.
Oh, they didn't reveal that yet, man.
Marvel of Oz is such a good one, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's really behind like a window. You can't really see his face.
Marv not even real.
He just be throwing sound effects out.
Another two.
What did I even say?
How about them Cowboys? They didn't make the playoffs again, man. Another two from M. Hardy. It says, would you be a God's Knight, pirate, or a revolutionary?
Revolutionary.
If I had to, for the three of us, revolutionary, pirate, I would be God's Knight. It's just how it is. Another 8 months at Yonko status from Cyborg Frankie. It says, quick Frankie Glaze. Cuddy Flam is mad underrated. My mans has been walking through the Grand Line. He got once a Thriller bark, but as long as he has cola, He mid-diffs everyone. Hashtag best book club.
Yeah, shout out to Cyborg Frankie, bro.
Yeah, bro. He be in everybody's streams,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Another 5 from Kirby. It says, hear ye, with a trumpet. I am here to collect your weekly tax, Larry tax, for the TOPT World Nobles. Hashtag run them pockets. Hashtag Seb Dion.
They really think we're doing heavenly tributes at this point, bro.
Run them pockets is crazy.
Hey. Another 5 from DMC Reboot. It says, do you guys think any of the 5 elders can defeat Akainu one-on-one? Also, you guys are awesome. Keep up
Thank
the
you.
good work.
Thank you.
I don't think so, man.
I'll give it to Garland just because. Stocks.
I think
But
they can.
That's it, though.
I think they can. It's a
You said
possibility.
they think they can.
No, I said I think. Did I say they? Anyway, I think they can. One-on-one is a possible. I'll go 50-50.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Luffy Nick. Thank you, Larry, for setting me free from udon.
Oh my god, bro. There's so many super chats like this.
Everyone be wary. Don't forget your Larry tax. Hashtag Larry. Sanji was ready to be a stepdaddy. Hey, man. I've been there. Another 10 from
I was never there.
the Archer.
I've tried.
So now that Stabs or whoever Shanks look-alike has been revealed, is this who Whitebeard was talking about when he said Shanks reminded him of who gave him his scars and not Roger? Roger got you, Seb, with a piece and a heart. I still don't think it's that guy. I still prefer it would be Garling. But it does open up the realm of possibility that it's somebody beyond Roger a little bit more. Just a little bit. Another 2 from Franco Cervantes. It says, I hope we get DDTs before GTA 6.
Not happening, bro.
Yo, they coming back, man. They coming back.
Not happening.
Another 2 from Kirby. It says three-way match. Who wins, Sanji, Cat, or Dofi? Hashtag love y'all.
Cat.
Sanji. Low-key Dofi probably set it up some way to be like, yeah, that dude was smashing your sister, yo. And just kind of play the background.
cat.
I'm not mad at that. Another 5, Canadian from Smooth Weeb. It says, Vegapunk based Lilith on the girls who's with Stabs and York on the Man-Mayor God's Night. Don't think he'd be able to clone celestial dragons, but honorary, yes. I mean, that's just a lot of assumptions, Smooth. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't know none of that. It's bandaged face. We only see one eye. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a lot, bro. But maybe. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just a lot. Another 5 from Lee McMillan. Considering how big Elbaf is and Shanks' base is there, do you think there could be a human village, especially since they focus on trade and peace? Maybe a port.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a port. Another
Agreed.
5 from Inferno Knight. In a hypothetical situation where every Yonko's crew / followers plus Dragon and Emu disappeared, who is getting packed up first to last? Oh my god, bro.
It's too convoluted, bro.
That's so much. First, Cross Guild. Second, you said first to last? I'll give you first and last. It's Cross Guild and then the world government.
Yeah.
Because it's too much, man. Maybe in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, hit me up. I'll give more thought to it. Another $2 from a friend Harper. It just has the rocking out emoji, so thank you. Another 5 from Orphan Slayer. Jesus. Who's the strongest
God.
character Luffy can beat in Bleach? That's a Larry and Lawrence question. I don't got no Bleach comments.
Oh man. It basically depends on like how Conquerors Haki affects these reality warping bankais.
So, do you think he beats any of the captains, or is it lower? Vice captains, or the third seats?
If we're talking like Thousand Blood War, I mean we ain't got enough time to discuss this, but it'd be a real hard fight to fight any of the Squad Zero members, based on what they could do. Zaraki's up there at the end of it. Ichigo for sure. There's a lot. There's a lot of people that he would get stopped by right now.
I can't really comment. I just know that Ichigo pulled up into the Soul Society and was putting hands on people with almost no training. So Luffy gonna do some work. That's all I know. Anyway, I know that was a long time ago. That was like, anyway, another 2 from Thick Latina Girlfriend. It says, "Hey Larry Bear." Oh, actually, it says, "Hey Larry Bear." So maybe it's more unique.
Oh man, keep it going. Hi,
Another 10 from Mr. Music Major, aka Preston,
our
from
boy.
the Life with Anime podcast. It says, "Just here to pay my top tax with the phrase emoji. Love y'all boys. LOL." See, y'all haven't infiltrated other YouTube communities, bro. This is what y'all do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Preston.
Thank you, Press.
Another 5 from Loki Dean. It says, "Which Straw Hats do you think are the closest to end of series power level right now? Hashtag Larry Tax season."
Closest?
To their?
Nami.
I'm not even mad at that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nami, Chopper.
I'm gonna go Jinbei.
Frankie might be, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go Jinbei. I don't see like
Frankie,
a hockey bloom for
Jinbei getting stronger.
You think? You think?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think Jimmy and Frankie are getting stronger, but Nami is a good one.
Yeah.
Another 5 from SC615. Y'all need to stop giving Blackbeard Whitebeard's girl feeds. You're talking to me, I guess.
Thank you.
Blackbeard isn't close to the man Whitebeard was. We don't give Luffy Joy Boys feeds. Same fruit does not mean same usage.
Thank you. I think I said it on the pod
See,
too.
this is. There's so few of us that know this. Just letting you know.
Another 5 from Ant Briggs. It says, "Y'all saying Speed, did you hear about him whitelisted so he can stream One Piece live, no copyrights?" I did hear that.
That's crazy.
That's
dog.
insane.
When you got motion, anything goes, dog.
Shout out to Speed. Another 10 Canadian from Smooth Weeb. It says, "It's not about strength. CDs wouldn't do any work, especially for others. Gorosei only do so on Emu's orders, but honorary CDs would. Also, York asked to become one, so it's known to be possible."
That's different.
I mean, maybe.
She has something that nobody else has.
Yeah.
Like nobody in the entire world.
And I think that would be like the only case where like
And she had to ask.
yeah, the only case where you're allowed to, because they're not giving that CD level to anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Another 5 from Franco Cervantes. It says, "Quentin Tarantino or Christopher Nolan to direct a One Piece movie." Wow.
Christopher Nolan.
I'm going to go Tarantino just because I think he could capture the comedy better than Nolan would. But that's me.
Yeah.
Both of them, I don't know.
Another 5 from Friend Harper. It says, "Intrusive thought. Zoro plus Mihawk team up and keep using their strongest moves straight down to the ground over and over again." But why though?
To do what?
To dig?
Cut.
Girl.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Thank you. Another
Thank
5 from Multiverse Hangover. It says, "Do you guys play Elden Ring? There's so many correlations with One Piece. Larry can come up with a crazy theory. I guarantee it. Need that. Isn't there a One Piece like mod that they play Elden Ring with? Where they were fighting like the Yonkos? I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, but I've seen it a bunch. So.
I'm not familiar with it, but I've seen it. Another 2 from that Talk That Anime. It says, "Love hearing y'all talk One Piece, my guys.
Oh, thank
Mad
you.
love." Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's why we here. Another 13 months at Warlord status from JD Cervantes. It says, "Currently watching Dressrosa arc, and my little sis is catching up before April. And I still consider what Dofi did to Dressrosa berserk levels of bad."
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Another 5, and that's dope that your little sister's catching up.
Yeah.
Another 5 from NYC Anime Nerd. It says, "Speed was asked Ronaldo or Luffy. He chose Luffy, and then the producer yesterday greenlit his YouTube to play the new episode. Hashtag never pay in the Larry tax for one word."
Yeah, it's like the greatest move they can make to keep One Piece relevant.
Smart, man. Another 1 month at Nakama status from Ismail Sadi. It says, "I Show Speed got approval by Toei to stream One Piece." Yeah, man, that's the dream. Another 1 month at Nakama status from Wise Life Jody. It says, "Much love, guys," with the praying emojis. Y'all the goats. Hashtag Larry Tax exempt. Hey, okay. Another 2 from Larry Tax Bot. It says, "Reminder to pay your Larry Tax."
I don't understand it, bro.
Another 10 from Blind Shepherd. It says, "What are the chances of Big Mom coming back, and what would her role be?" I'm good on the Big Mom stuff, bro. Personally, I don't need
We
her.
talked about it a bunch.
She.
If she comes back, if it's a possibility, then we'll know.
I'll
But
give it.
right now, nothing.
I'll give it 15%. Another 5 from Tay91. Rank the Straw Hats if Usopp has Katakuri's observation haki. Frankie with Kids Del Fruit. Robin with Virgo's armament haki.
Yo, y'all be asking some complicated questions, bro.
I'll go Frankie with Kids, although Robin with Virgos would go crazy. Another 17 from T. Dot, and I gotta speed these up, guys, because we're about to run out of time. From T. Dot, it says, "Hope you happy, Larry. People genuinely think Blackbeard is Buggy level now. He doesn't go that far. The media literacy in the chat needs some work. You can say Cat beats Blackbeard, but it ain't extreme diff. Either way, y'all trolling. Hashtag PBL Sebi." Thank you, T. Dot. Another 10 from Blind Shepherd. It says, "Probably a dumb question, but what the hell is Khan's purpose? It seems he doesn't do anything at all. He used to be the Fleet Admiral."
Yeah, previous Fleet Admiral to Sengoku.
Yeah. And then we did have Blind Shepherd become a Yako, so thank you.
Thank you, bro.
But that's it.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the love. All the love. Thank you so much, man. Prayers up to Hunchin and you know, Mama Hunchin. Thank you so much to Trent for the grand amounts that you've been sending us. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for everything that you always support us with. It is truly an honor. If we missed any super chats, please, as always, let us know. I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter review. Thank you again to Mar for another well done episode. Thank you to everybody that's at home and on the go listening and watching us. If you are about to leave, please like the video before you do. We'll be here next week. It's One Piece break week. We won't have a chapter. We might have Mosh here as a guest on the pod. So Seb might not be here. He said might not. So we'll see what happens. But listen, man, it's truly an honor to host an episode, especially the first one of the year. So thank you so much, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. And we hope you really enjoy the rest of your night or morning, depending on where you are. So with that being said, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
And Lionel. And this is that One Piece Talk. Jada!